There
There you go.
we are. We're live. Here we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to IMO Reviews, and thank you for joining us tonight for the Oscars. And my co-host, even for this evening, is Josh at Through the Lens Media. Josh, introduce
Woo!
yourself.
Woo! I am Through the Lens, Josh. I do reviews, video essays mainly, edits, just different things of all the movies you love and movies you don't even know about. That's my thing.
That's the
Um,
forte. That's true.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's practically what I do. So if you want to check it out, definitely search me up.
Yes, absolutely. I couldn't recommend it more. He has made some excellent recommendations to me in the past, so he's definitely a channel worth following. He also has a letterboxd account that's worth checking out as well. So definitely
Hmm.
do check out his channel. I can already see that we've got
Thank you.
Jason, the old millennial, in the
Yeah.
comment section. Here he is. Where's your tux?
I know,
I've
I
gone for the
know.
suit and
It's let me get. I'm gonna try and find something which is close to a
tie. Oh, it's fine. I think you look. To be fair, it's late over here in the UK, so comfortable clothes is understandable. And
Yeah,
we've also
I
got
found a blazer.
RWR reviews as well. Oh, we've got a blazer, haven't we?
Yeah, I found a blazer. It's gonna be weird, but I'll put it on.
There you go. We're upping our standards already.
I'm going all Black Panther. There we go.
It's modern. It's chic.
This is like some stuff Harry Styles wears down the red carpet.
Yeah, I've gone for the 2014 Burton style.
Have I got a tie?
Gonna do the t-shirt tie routine.
Yeah. I thought
Look at
I'll do.
that. Wardrobe fixed already, sorted out.
I can't even tie a tie. That's the funny thing. Oh
Oh,
no,
I've had to
it's
tuck
gone
mine
down.
in because this one's my tie's broken actually, so I've had to tuck mine
I
into
look,
my shirt.
yeah, I look like I've got a scarf, but it's all good. It's all good.
So it's very Doctor Who.
Oh,
We've got
and
RWR movie reviews in the chat. It's good to see you, bud. Thanks for joining us
hey Ryan.
tonight. And Jason as well. Yeah, it's late over here. So in the UK, it's about 7 minutes to midnight over here. And I think it's scheduled to end at about 3 a.m. I did see somewhere it's
4.
going on till 4 a.m. 4 a.m. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure,
Yeah,
but
it
I was
says
prepared either
on
way.
my end. Yeah, it says on my end. 12 a.m. till 4 a.m.
4 in the morning for us Brits. It's quite the commitment that we make to these things.
If if we stay up till 4 a.m. and we find out All Quiet on the Western Front's won Best Picture, I will go straight to sleep.
Get through all of this for that. Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
gonna try my best to
Yeah.
stay awake as well. That's the next thing. I'm not the best at late nights, but I've had a lie in.
Yeah.
I've done everything in my power to got a coffee ready. We should be set for the long haul here.
I was out most of the day, so I haven't even had a nap yet. But I'll stay awake. I'll stay awake.
I'll see you nodding off in
Got
about an
this.
hour's time. Just
No, you won't.
so I've written down a few talking points that we can jump straight
Mm-hmm.
into. If you bear with me, I'll open up my notes here. That was the first one. So I saw that you recently saw Scream 6, and I was wondering if you could give us some spoiler-free thoughts on the movie.
Awful. Uh, it's worse than the last one. A lot of people said it was better than the last one. It's so much worse. And I don't even like the last one. I'm kind of tired of his movies where they kind of use their self awareness to skip over writing. You know, where
Yeah,
it's kind of like, oh, we're meant to be bad on purpose. Like that doesn't
yeah,
excuse your writing being shoddy and your characters being uninteresting. Like you see all these stabbings, and you're kind of just like, so,
Yeah,
like none of these
it's
people matter.
it's there's no consequences to it was what I found. And
No.
the interesting side I had was that my partner didn't see the last movie, and it was as I
Oh,
was explaining to her what she'd missed, it dawned on me. I was like, this is really stupid, isn't it? This isn't a
yeah.
very coherent plot. It seems to sort of jump around, and it's this person's friend, and this person was in the third one, and even I was getting lost in my explanation of the movie. So yeah, I felt a little crazy. I have to admit, I was the only one who came out and trashed it. Everyone else loved it, and I thought maybe it's me. Maybe I'm in a funk. I've watched a lot of movies
No,
this
it's not
year,
just
and they
you.
just
It's not
haven't.
just you. Not just
I've
you.
watched a few this year, and they just haven't worked for me. But it's reassuring to hear that I'm not the only one.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not the only one. It's kind of like there's only so many times we can see the same thing happen where it's kind of just like, oh, the killer's self-aware.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say
No.
anything else, but you know what I mean? It's like,
No, I totally agree. I found it quite bad in this one, like you say, the way that I know Scream's supposed to be meta, and that's kind of the point, but
yeah.
this one is relying on it a little bit too much. I recently watched Cabin in the Woods actually as like I don't know, I just fancied something
Yeah.
a bit sort of cheesy, throwaway, but an easy watch. And Cabin in the Woods was so much better than this past
It
Scream at
is. It is.
being meta and discussing the horror genre and the tropes of it. And I thought, yeah, this is more like it. Whereas Scream was just like sort of nudging you, going, "Remember this stuff? Remember?" And it's like, yeah, yeah, we remember because it's the sixth time you've done it now. Like,
Yeah, it's like Cabin in the Woods has clever a clever aspect to it where it's kind of subverts expectations. Even the trailers were made to be a horror film, and then people saw it and then saw um, Richard Jenkins and Bradley Whitford just driving a car,
yeah,
and they're like, "What is this?" But it's original. Even the monster stuff at the end is highly original, right?
oh yeah, and
But
it
Scream
still
6
delivers
is the
on.
same thing they've done before, and it's not
Yes.
clever enough to warrant it being meta. For me.
Yeah, I've seen that. I think I saw earlier that a seventh one has already been commissioned, but I'm not too surprised to be honest. I think this franchise is going all the way. They're going
Oh,
to Scream 10.
it's the new Fast and Furious, baby. It's one every year.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. If
let's
it
go.
makes
Let's
money,
go,
they'll make
baby.
them.
Let's go. Yeah.
Let's see who we've got in the chat here. We've got Jason. What did he say here? So, do you pay attention to the fashion at all?
No, couldn't
That's
care
an
less.
interesting question. Yeah. I do sometimes, depending on what they wear. I mean, sometimes these people come out in the craziest of outfits, and it's like you can't help but pay attention to it. But
Mm.
I'm not really into all the Prada, Dior, Chanel thing. I can't tell them apart. They all kind of look
Uh,
the same to me. Expensive is what they look like to me. So
Depends on who it is, because if it's someone I admire and I'm like, you know what, I like that jacket. You know,
yeah,
my dad
yeah,
does the same thing with the wardrobes. Um,
yeah, that does happen every now and then. Someone will turn up in a nice grey blazer or something like that, and you're like, oh, okay. Yeah.
mm, yeah,
Yes.
it's
Oh,
one of
we've
those
got
things
Lisa in the
where
chat
just
as
like,
well.
hey Lisa,
Hey, Lisa. Thanks for joining us tonight.
nice to see you.
RWR says, hope you all have the day off tomorrow. I do. I don't know
I
about
don't.
Josh. Do you have the day off? Oh, dear. What time do you
I
start
have a
tomorrow?
meeting. I have a meeting tomorrow at 2, and then I'm staying
Oh,
over my
okay.
grandparents tomorrow night. So busy day.
It's all going to catch up with you. Yeah.
I'll be asleep on their sofa
Jason.
at 1 p.m. You watch.
Yeah.
Mm.
Alarms going off. Alarms. So
Mm.
we've got Jason in the chat saying, will they bring up the slap in the monologue, in the opening monologue? It's a good question. I don't know if they will. They put something out on social media where they sort of talked about it a little bit, but it was very brief and they didn't go too in depth. They just sort of said like, "Yep, it happened, and this year let's hope for better," basically. And it's like, okay, fair enough. So let's see what happens.
Yeah. If they do, I'm putting it on mute because
Yeah, I mean, when it happened, there was loads of people who thought it was staged, and I think now times past, I think it's now sort of been proven that it wasn't staged. But there was
yeah,
that whole factor of like the Oscars was dying and nobody was watching it, and maybe they were putting on these sort of staged things to boost the viewings, to boost people talking about it.
yeah, maybe.
I have to admit, when it happened, I was a bit 50-50. I mean, it was such a surreal thing. I was like, is that was that meant to happen? I don't know really, but like I say, as time's gone on, and since we've heard from Chris Rock and we've heard from Will Smith and other people, I think it's pretty conclusive that it really happened. It wasn't staged.
Yeah, that's true. Like, I was messaging Vengeance Media. We're both like, "Did you just see what happened? Was that real?" Like,
Yeah. Yeah, it was. It was total shock to the system. It's do you know, funny enough as well, it was the one year I didn't actually tune in to watch the Oscars. I woke up to all of it and saw all of it on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. I normally watch it every year, and just that year I just thought, yeah, no, not this year. I don't think so. And typically it had to be the most dramatic one. It's
the
always
most
the way.
exciting year.
Yeah. We've got Paul Rolo in the chat saying hi. Hi, Paul. Thank you for joining us on the
April.
live stream tonight. And we've got Lisa. The slap has to come up, she says to Jason. It's going to be interesting.
Jimmy Kimmel's gonna do it. Like, Jimmy Kimmel's gonna do it because he's.
Yeah. Do you know, funnily enough, I think it was him on social media who did put out that thing that I mentioned. So, yeah, I think there's a good chance he might make a little remark about it, I think. And
Mm.
Paul Rolo says, if Pinocchio wins the Best Animated Feature Oscar, I'll say he's a real award magnet. Is that Guillermo del Toro that
Caramel.
we're talking about there?
Yeah,
Because
but
I have to
he's
admit
worth it.
that's.
He's
Oh
worth it.
yeah, 100%. I didn't see Marcel the Shell with Shoes on, the mouthful that one is, but I have heard really high praise about it. So I wonder if that's probably its biggest competitor. But I hope it's going to be Pinocchio for Best Animated Feature.
Yeah, it is. Like before it came out, it was very much just like, oh, this is turning red. It's Pixar. I wouldn't be mad at that because there's not one animated film there I don't like apart from Sea Beast because I haven't seen it. Like what?
Yeah,
What is the Sea Beast? But
yeah.
Marcel would be my pick because that was my second favorite film of last year.
Mm.
But if Pinocchio wins, I'll be over the moon with that. It's gonna win. Like you might as well put £100 bet on it. It's gonna win.
There's a few categories like that actually this year where I'm looking at all of them and I'm like, I have a favorite, but I wouldn't be mad if any of you won, to be honest. There's maybe one odd choice per category where I'm like, I'm not quite sure how you got in on this category, but fair enough. And it was best sound, I think. Was it best sound, I think, or it might be best soundtrack or something like that, where the Batman
Score.
missed out on a nomination. Best
Yeah,
score, that
score.
was it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one's crazy to me. I don't know how the Batman didn't get a
Oh, here we
nomination for that.
go.
Because
It's live.
off we
On.
go. I'm just going to turn the volume up just a little bit.
Yeah.
There we go. Hopefully, there's not too much
Oh, they're
echo on
coming
my
in fighter
microphone.
jets.
Yeah,
Remember back in 2020, the awkward tables where like four people were clapping? It was quite funny. That year.
yeah. What was the year that Ricky Gervais hosted? That was
Did he
quite
host
the
one? I think
response.
he does the Golden
Oh,
Globes.
that's right. Sorry, it was the Golden
Oh,
Globes.
Barry
Yeah, that's
Keegan's fucking fly.
I
God,
might be a little bit. I might be ahead of you or behind you. I'm not sure.
I'm on Sky
I've got
Showcase. Has
on
he just
Sky
landed in?
Cinema, I think. I've got Jimmy Kimmel on my screen at the moment.
Yeah, so have I.
Oh, okay, I think we're relatively on track with each other. Jason says, "I'd rather watch you guys host than Jimmy Kimmel." Well, I'll take that. You never know.
Thank
Give it
you.
10 years. It might be
I
me and Josh
wanted.
on that stage.
I'd. I'd rather Pete Davidson or Gerald Carmichael do the hosting, but you know.
Yeah, I think Jimmy Kimmel's done it before, hasn't he?
Oh, he's done it like 3 times, and he's annoying
Yeah, I
every
felt
time.
Yeah, I was gonna say when it was announced, I was like, "Oh, that's a bit unimaginative." Like, I thought it might be this guy. Let's see what the
Pete
chat's
Davidson
saying.
said
So
he'd never do it though.
we got Lisa saying Selma Hayek's dress is by far the nicest. I mean, it's Selma Hayek. Let's be honest. She can wear a paper bag and make it look good. So I'm not at all
Well, they
surprised
tend to
by
wear
that.
paper bags anyway, don't they? So
Yeah. We got Anna De Armas there. Colin Farrell too.
I think I'm a bit delayed.
Oh, I just saw it. I got a glimpse of Paul Mescal. We are officially Team Paul Mescal tonight.
Let's go. What is it, Sky? What was it you won?
This one's Sky Cinema. It was just playing just beforehand was Top Gun Maverick, so I got to see the ending of that while I was waiting for the show to start.
I think we're a bit delayed, but it's alright. I'll take it.
That's okay. I'll try and delay my reaction to anything that gets announced.
That's right. Or you can just say I don't mind.
I'll be your host tonight.
Ki Kwan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great shout from Paul Rollo. As much as I'd like Puss in Boots to win, Pinocchio would definitely win. I have to admit, I kind of feel like I maybe got this one wrong with Puss in Boots because I didn't like it at the time. I maybe watched it in a bad. Yeah, I might have caught me in a bad mood. It was like a Sunday morning, and there was a lot of kids in there, and I don't know. It just gave me a bit of a headache. But everybody else loves it.
What is
Everybody
she
else has walked
wearing?
out saying, "Oh, who's
No,
that?"
she's wearing a dandelion.
Oh, really? Oh, I
Yeah, I
think I
don't
missed
know
that.
who it was. What bit are you on? Like they're talking about Ki Kwan.
They are making a joke about Seth Rogen by the looks of things.
Oh, they're talking about.
I think he's talking about
Oh,
giving
it's
Steven
Steven.
Spielberg
Yeah,
edibles.
we are on. Yeah, there we go. We are together. We are on the same
We're
page.
in sync.
We're good.
Yeah,
What
I
a
think they're talking
pair.
about giving Steven Spielberg edibles.
I'd love to see him on edibles. I'd love to see what he makes. I think he made Ready
At
Player One when he
least
was on edibles.
Puss in Boots 2 won 2 Annie Awards, better than none.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Annie Awards, which ones are they? I
Yeah,
can't say
they're
I've heard
the
of those.
animated film awards. Basically, they're
Ah,
the
oh, okay.
animated.
Makes sense now. I was starting to think of the musical Annie. Hey, we've got the legend himself. D Movie Man is in the chat. Hi, D. All hail the Mad Ginger. He is here. Good to see you. It really is awesome to see you and through the lens doing this. Can't wait to see who takes home the gold in these respective categories. I couldn't agree more. I think we've got some really stacked categories tonight. We were saying earlier.
Better not be Austin Butler. Better not be.
We are hoping for Team Paul. We are pulling for Team Paul Mescal tonight in the best actor category. Pretty much in most of the other categories, though, I have to be honest, I'm okay with pretty much anyone who wins. I have got some notes with me as to who my picks were.
Let's go.
So there it is. the sacred art.
There you go.
We got Lisa in the chat as well saying hey to D. See, the man really is a legend. He has a following.
Yeah.
Do we know what the first award is? Do we know?
They change it every year. I reckon it might be editing.
I would have thought they'd start with something in the middle. I can't imagine them coming out with like best actor straight away. I think they hold off till the end for those sort of things, don't they?
Imagine if Elvis gets editing. If Elvis gets editing, I'll laugh my pants off.
It's I looked at that one and I thought, yeah, worthy nomination. Don't know if it's the winner though. That's the only thing I'd say. I think
definitely not.
I quite like Tar for editing. Actually, I think that was one of my preferences for the editing choice.
Yes, let's go. I
was really impressed with that movie.
I rewatched it, I think yesterday, and I loved it even more. It's like a 5 out of 5 for me now. It's just it's one of those films where a lot of people won't get because of how sophisticated the language is. But that's kind of the genius of it, is the fact that it's kind of like mocking these people.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, yeah, I totally agree, and I really enjoyed the aspect of I started to like this character from how we're presented to her and what she's all about, and then within about I don't know, not even an hour, maybe 40 minutes of the movie, I'm like, oh my god, she is awful but fascinating
mm,
at the same time. I can't take my eyes off her, but I hate her. It's
that's the
quite a
point. The
gripping
point is
movie.
supposed to hate her.
Yeah,
Like a lot of people I
absolutely.
know are like, "Oh, I didn't like it because I didn't relate to her or I don't like her," but people are missing the point of it then. If you're not supposed to like her, that's the point, is that she's almost like an antagonist in her own story. The fact that her ego
Yeah.
manifests in her, and then when she's broken down by an event she caused, she can't really comprehend what she's done, and that's kind of a genius of it all.
Oh, I
I
totally
just love
agree.
that film.
I saw it once at my local Curzon. I'm yet to rewatch it, but it is one that I would like to get back round to because I had a really good
Yeah.
time with it. But like you say, it's one of those films where I think if I watched it again, I'll get even more out of it. I think there's details that I'd have missed, or because there's loads of subtle little shots, and they'll just glance on something for a split second and then move away, and it could mean anything really. Oh, pardon me. But yeah, so it's quite an interesting watch. If anybody hasn't seen
Mm.
Tar yet, it's quite worth checking out. So let's see how else we got here. So we've got Jason with John Williams is the GOAT with 53
53?
Oscar nominations. Wow.
How many has he
I
won?
mean,
Like 3, surely?
yeah, that's a good question. How many would he have won? I mean, surely all the classics like Jaws, that probably won an Oscar. I would have thought so.
Why why
Um,
did they do that? Why did they snub the Woman King for anything?
Do you know, I actually
Like,
never got to see The Woman King in the end, so, I didn't
good.
see that
It's
many
good.
reviews either. Is it good?
I liked it quite a lot, yeah.
I feel like people avoided it because of the potential controversies of it or the political nature of it. I think people were a little bit scared to tackle it because I have to admit, I really
Mhm.
didn't see that many reviews for it when it came out. It just sort of got a bit sort of it feels like people sort of stepped around it and was like, "Yep, that's what movie are we talking about? I don't know what you're talking about."
Yeah, the Woman
But yeah,
King's
no,
one of
it's
those ones which flew under the radar a lot, which not many people
yeah.
really thought to see, but yeah, it was great. I liked it quite a lot.
It might be one I need to check out. I don't know if it actually played in my local cinema. It might have done, probably at my View. We've got Chapman in the Chapman reviews in the chat. Good to see you, buddy.
What's
Thanks for
up?
joining us tonight. We've got Lisa out there having a chat with D there. We've got Chapman saying hello to
You're
Lisa.
becoming a pro at this.
Yeah,
You're
I
doing
told
great.
you. For anybody who doesn't know, this is my very first live stream, and I was a little bit nervous because I thought, oh God, I don't know how to do the comments. I don't know how to do the banners. I don't know how to add Josh to the conversation. So I had a quick practice run yesterday. We were trying everything out, checking all the buttons out. So far, so good, I think. I feel like I've got the hang of it so far. And if I don't, if anything goes wrong, we have got Josh here to come to save me.
Austin, your bow tie's crooked, mate. Sort your bow tie out. Austin's bow tie's like
Oh yeah, it
lopsided.
really is. It's really like
It's bothering me.
the
Kind of like
OCD
your
in you just
movie.
wanted to go,
Oh,
come
yeah, your movie's a bit lopsided. Oh,
on. My mum finally watched it. My mum's not the biggest film fan, but she texted me the other day to say she tuned in to watch Elvis, and I was like, "Good for you! I'm quite proud of you, actually. That means there's at least one movie on that list of the nominees that you've seen." I was quite proud of
it
her.
shouldn't have
Bless
been
her heart.
nominated for Best Picture. It shouldn't have.
I do
Really.
think Best Actor was worthy. I do think he's good enough for the nomination. I don't know who's going to win Best Actor really deep down. There's like
Chris
I say, when
Butler.
I look
Chris
at all of
Butler.
them, I'm like, yeah, they. It's weird because they did. What's his name? Sorry, Brendan Fraser looked like the. There he is, the boy.
Come on.
It looked like for a long time that Brendan Fraser was going to be the favorite, and then it just sort of swung in a different direction, sort of out of nowhere. And then
Yeah.
everyone was saying, no, 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 it's going to be Butler. It's going to be Butler. Hey,
I always
Pedro
knew it was going to be
Pascal.
Butler. Where's
Yeah, to
Pedro?
be fair, I could see it. They do like a biopic, don't they?
Bohemian Rhapsody. The editing, bro. You literally had 12 cuts of him moving a chair. Why? That
My
was my
dad's
question.
my dad's quite the fan of Queen, and we had very different reactions to that movie. Me not knowing much about them at the time, I just watched it and thought, yeah, that was fun. It was all
Oh yeah,
right. And
we
he
are a
walked
bit.
out.
I am a bit delayed. I've only just come
Oh,
across Pedro.
oh, really? Oh, okay. I'm on. Oh, well, I was on Kate Blanchett very briefly, but it's gone back to Jimmy Kimmel now.
Of course it has.
We've got Lisa in the chat saying, God, I wish they'd drop the cheesy roast style jokes on these things, get to the awards. I quite agree. Yeah, I do think they've toned it down a little bit. They used to like really go for it and like bring out special guests to do even more jokes on top of the jokes that have already been told. And it was a bit like, yep, okay, we get it. But yeah, it's and maybe an American might have a different take on it because they get to see Jimmy Kimmel a lot more. But as a Brit, I have to admit he's never really had the pulling power for me at least. I've never gone, do you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna stay up and watch the late show, is it called, or the Tonight Show with Jimmy Kimmel? Or is it Jimmy Fallon? I get confused between the two.
They're both as
Oh,
bad as each other.
oh, okay. Oh, it's
What?
from we've got some dancers from RRR.
Oh, Nadu Nadu.
Oh, okay.
Bro, I
I
love Nadu
didn't see
Nadu. That
that
song is
coming.
so good.
Is that the I think I've seen it just in meme form with the braces. Is that the song?
Ah, do not. Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
song.
I've not seen the movie yet. I need to get round to it, but it's I think was it Mike did you see that? I think he said it's like 3.5 hours long, and I just thought, okay, I'll
It's like 3 hours and 8 minutes.
3 hours 8. Okay.
No,
I was a bit daunted by the
do not.
runtime.
Oh, here we go. An award.
We have the first category. We have The Rock,
What is
and
it?
that's Emily Blunt.
Have they just walked on stage for you? I swear they have a
Best
thing going on
animated
there.
film.
Don't
Sorry, I must have looked stupid on the camera there. I was like, huh?
they? Yeah, we
I caught
haven't
an image
got
of
to that point.
myself. So I believe it's best animated picture we've got here.
Yes.
Oh, I've just seen in the chat we've got Did You
Hey,
See
Mike.
That? Hi, gents. Hope you're both doing well. Hi, Mike. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for tuning in. I really do appreciate it.
I've got to root for the boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
here we
are
go.
Team Mescal. We are pulling through for Paul Mescal. I think
Hurry
we're
up and
getting
announce
into the
it.
nominees.
Hurry up
Yeah,
and announce it.
here we go. I think these are the nominees now.
Oh, they're taking a while, aren't they?
Yeah, there's a few false alarms. I thought we were there. Nope, now we're going. Okay, we've got the nominees now. So we have Pinocchio,
I'm a bit
Guillermo del
delayed.
Toro.
What channel was it? On Sky?
Let me have a quick look.
Because I've got Sky Showcase, but it's
I am
delayed.
on Sky Cinema. It's what channel number is it?
Is it
Can't
Premier?
actually see. I'm on the one beneath Sky Cinema Hits.
Oh, wait.
There we go. Oh yes, I forgot. I poured
Wait.
myself a little alcoholic beverage as well. Here we go. Cheers to the Oscars.
Yeah, I'm a bit late. Yeah, I'm a bit delayed. I've got to go back to the other one.
Oh, that's okay. I've got Turning
Is it
Red
Pinocchio?
has
Which one?
just been announced.
Oh.
I think you're like 2 or 3 behind me. Oh, here we go. They're going to announce the winner. I'll delay my reaction just a little bit.
They've just announced the nominees.
Hey,
Is it Pinocchio?
Pinocchio's the winner. Pinocchio wins Best Animated Feature. I'll take that. Happy days.
Good.
Was it Paul earlier who said it's definitely going to win? Well done, Paul. You got that one right.
I am so delayed. They've only just announced Marcel.
That's okay. We'll let me see if I can. Have I got a channel that might be a little bit further behind by any chance? I don't know if I do. I think this might be the only one I've
Oh, it's
got.
turning red. Yeah, we are
There's a
very far.
Lego DC Batman Family Matters is what's on the channel beneath this one. Fair enough. Strange choice.
Are they going to let him on stage? Yeah, they are. There he goes. I'm very happy he's won that. Guillermo del Toro's
Sorry
won
if
like
we.
3 Oscars
Sorry
now.
if. Oh, sorry. I was just going to say sorry if we're silent, guys. They're just doing their speeches at the moment, so we're just like we're keeping one ear open just to hear what they're saying.
I haven't heard it because I'm delayed.
Yeah, that too. Josh is a few frames behind us. Jason says a drinking game. Drink each time Kimmel makes his bad joke. Jason,
I'll
do
be
you want us to get
paralytic.
through to the end? Yeah, blimey, give us an hour and we'll be like this. Just, oh, God.
You want me to die? No. My channel needs to keep going.
We've got Mike saying hi to Lisa. And Lisa says, I don't think my liver could take it, Jason. Yeah, absolutely. I agree to that. Yeah.
I've literally just got
They,
to Guillermo's speech.
there you go.
Literally
I've
just
got
talking.
Guillermo walking off. So
Oh, a bit far
I'm
behind.
just I'm probably about 10, 15 seconds ahead of you, I reckon. I don't know has this got a pause feature because I'm using it through Sky Go, so I don't know if there's a pause feature. I don't think there is.
That's alright. You said it's the one
No, there we
below
go.
his.
Oh, I'll turn it down a little bit just in case because we're on the adverts now. Jason answered for us. So John Williams has won 5 Oscars. That'll be a good drinking game if you can name the 5 scores that he won it for. You've got I'm guessing Jaws, Indiana Jones. Oh god, now my brain's going
Did he do
blind.
Star Wars?
Yeah, Star Wars. Surely Star Wars is in there. So that would be 2 others now.
Yeah, we went on advert now.
mean, what about he might have maybe Schindler's List? I believe he did the score for Schindler's List. That might have been one that got him an
I'm
Oscar.
gonna have a look.
And then yeah, what would the 5th one be? Yeah.
Let me have a look real quick. So G has won so many. Hopefully so. Isn't if they give it to him as like a celebration?
We've got Mrs. IMO in the chat. I don't know if she's watching. I know she's had a long day today, but if you are, love, hi, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Get the coffees in. We've already had one. We're on to the Irish coffee now.
Yeah, we won for Schindler's List.
Oh yeah.
Return of the Jedi, Jaws.
Yeah.
Fiddler on the Roof.
3. Ah, okay. I didn't know that one.
And E.T.
E.T. Wow, yeah, I didn't think of E.T. Do you know, yeah, the more you think about John Williams, it's just like knockout, 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 knockout. Like, is there a bad John Williams score? I don't even know if there
Funny,
is.
because he got nominated for every Star Wars sequel, even though he just used the same score.
It's that good.
Is it? The score for Rise of Skywalker that good, huh?
Oh, Rise of Skywalker, yeah, that one will the less said about that the better, really. Yeah.
Hey, well, good for
Guillermo.
I'm happy for Guillermo.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, that was the one I was hoping to win. But yeah, it was there was a little outside chance because of all the little buzz that Marcel the shell with shoes on was getting. I did think maybe. We've got Chapman Reviews in the chat saying, I hope Brendan wins Best Actor. I mean, there was a long time where he was the favourite, so I don't know if it'd be that upsetting if it did or that big of a shock. We're Team Mescal over here, I'm afraid. You've got to get on the Team Mescal bus.
Like,
we're like
this guy right here. Where was he? He didn't act. He was real. He felt so real.
He became a real surrogate father. We're like Jehovah's Witnesses. We're going around. Have you heard the good word of after, son?
Well, don't advertise Elvis before this, please. Thank you.
We've got the chosen one in the chat saying, "Hope you have a great stream, mate. Looking very smart." Why, thank you, sir. I do appreciate it. Thanks for joining us. It's good to see you, buddy. Oh,
I
sorry,
literally
I
had a
clicked the wrong
jersey
button
on
there.
before this, but I've got a Black Panther shirt under this. I'm like Harry Styles at the Album of the Year awards.
We had to have some wardrobe malfunctions at the beginning of the show, but we're all sorted now. We're all dressed and ready. We've got Squall Rowlandson saying hi. Good to see you. Nice to thanks for
Hello.
joining us on the stream tonight. And Mike says you'll be a pro in no time soon. I'll be watching IMO talks on a Thursday. Yeah, soon we'll be
Whoop,
competing.
whoop.
Yeah, who's going to get the most guests this week? We've
Yeah.
got Lisa in the chat, and Dee says, I love movie montages, and I especially love how they're juxtaposing film footage along with production and behind the scenes footage. It gets me so hyped and reminds me of why I love cinema and movies. Perfectly said,
Mm.
Dee. Absolutely. It was, I think it was just last night. I was on YouTube watching behind the scenes of Harry Potter and the Half Blood Prince, and they were showing you all these little bits where people are wearing green screen gloves and they're picking up books so that the book looks like it's floating in and out of the bookshelf and things like that. It's
Oh, that's
it's
cool.
crazy. It's who comes up with these ideas of that will work? Oh yeah, you know that crazy thing you've got in your mind that you want to put on a screen? Yeah, we can do that with a bit of green screen and a tennis ball on a stick. It's really daunting actually, especially to people like us, like on YouTube doing content creations and editing
Mm.
ourselves. For the scale that we work at compared to the scale they work at,
Yeah, I know,
it's
right?
quite alarming. There's a lot to
Oh,
learn.
another montage of Avatar. Brilliant.
Oh dear, my worst enemy.
I like that film. I thought it was decent. I just left me with nothing apart from, oh, that was pretty. It's like a tech demo
Yeah,
in a PS5 game. The ray tracing is better than.
I do think this may have been a factor because I saw it in 2D. I didn't do the 3D version. So the frame rate for me was so jarring, especially in the action. Their
Right.
hair was moving really quickly. It almost looked like, when you have a DVD on fast forward, but it's only on fast forward by like zero point 0.5.
Yeah.
Some of the frames just felt like it was moving a tad too quickly. And it was like, I can't get into this. This is a bit throwing me off. Oh, have we got another category coming out now?
No, he's literally
I'm
just
not
making a joke
actually
about Avatar.
I'm not actually sure who these people are. Showing my age now, possibly.
I haven't got there yet.
Oh,
Who is
is
it?
this best supporting actor?
Oh no!
I know it's the guy from Coda, is it? I believe.
Oh, Troy Kotzer! Let's go! Love Troy Kotzer.
Oh, that's really cool that they
Ariana
got somebody.
DeBose.
That we've got somebody with
Yeah,
ASL
don't tell
doing
me
it.
who it
That's
is yet.
awesome.
Don't tell me who it is.
Oh yeah, no, I won't announce the winner until I see your reaction.
I can see you, like, put a face or something if it's something crazy.
Pardon me.
Please don't be Judd Hirsch.
I'm
Please
quite
don't be Judd Hirsch.
I'm quite happy with all of them. I like Brian Tyree Henry. I didn't see
Yeah,
Causeway, so that's the only one where
I
I'm a
did.
bit like, I don't know if that was any good or not.
Yeah, I saw
I hope
Causeway.
it's I hope it's Ki Hai Kwan. I wouldn't mind Brendan Gleeson.
Barry Keegan or Key.
Yeah, Barry Keoghan was awesome. It must be said.
Oh, I just want to see him cry and thank his wife again. I can never get enough of that. Barry's performance in that film. Oh Jesus! Like if Ki Kwan wasn't here, he'd win.
Yeah, no, I do agree. He was, to be honest, everyone in Banshees knocked it out the park. I even thought Kerry Condon was excellent. The old lady who
Oh
played
yeah.
the gypsy in Black, she was excellent. So, yeah,
I
it's
know you hide behind the
I
walls when she's coming. No, I
oh, that was a
don't.
great scene. Yeah, yeah. So we got Brian Tyree Henry
Release.
and Causeway. What was Causeway even
I,
about? I don't even remember it
Causeway's not
coming out, to
bad.
be honest. Yeah,
I
I
like.
honestly
I
didn't
thought
even
it was
see it
okay.
advertised.
It's on Apple TV.
That might be why. Fair enough.
Yeah, I saw it. It was fine. he was the best thing about it, for sure.
Yeah. Was it oh no, I know the other movie I'm
Yes.
thinking of. That was the other film. I thought it was Devotion. That's the one I was thinking of. That one had Jonathan Majors in it, didn't it?
His Brian Tyree Henry's performance in that film is very subdued and subtle, but it's really effective. It's the best thing about it, for sure.
I like him a lot. I haven't seen the last season of Atlanta,
God,
but I've seen
Hush.
every season prior. Was it good? Oh, sorry. I
What?
thought. Oh, no worries. I thought you were answering a question. No, I think he's a great actor. I've been watching Atlanta recently, and he's excellent in it.
Oh,
But to
I
be fair,
love Atlanta.
the whole cast of Atlanta are excellent. You can see how they've all
Barry
blown up since
Keoghan.
that first season. Oh, here we go. I
Huge.
think they're about to announce the winner.
I'm very delayed. Key. It's Key.
Oh, wait for your. Have you got it yet?
No. I'm literally just going through the clip of Key going with the fanny pack.
Do you want me to say,
Key.
or
no?
I'll hang in there. I'll let you wait till it comes up on your screen.
Here we go. It'll be jump.
It'll be good to see your reaction.
Yay! Woo!
Ki Hai Kwan, Best Supporting Actor 2023. Good man.
Protect that man. Protect him.
Oh, bless him. He's crying.
Have 50 bodyguards around him. I don't care. Protect him. Oh, Everything Everywhere's officially won its first Oscar.
Oh, bless his heart.
If you guys can't tell, I am such a fan of that film. I love him.
Oh, it means the world to him.
I'm so happy for him.
Oh, pardon me. He's who I wanted to win.
It's funny how the image they got of him is just bleeding out of the mouth. Yeah.
Yeah, they got your best side on this one, buddy.
I love him so much. Oh, I can't. But I'm so. Oh, my heart crack. I'm so.
Yeah. Honestly, I've got the biggest smile on my face watching him. You can see just how much it means to him. Every time that picture pops up, I can't take my eyes off it.
Yeah, they chose a very flattering photo of Yuki. Shut up again.
Double chin, blood down your face. Yeah, really got your good side.
Jason said he's crying.
Well, maybe is this a sign of things to come? Is this going to be a Everything Everywhere sweep?
No, not Jamie Lee. If it's Jamie Lee Curtis, I will.
Oh yeah, no, that's a fair point. I can't remember who I put for Best Supporting Actress now. I'll have to look at my notes very quickly.
Kerry Condon.
That's right. I was between Angela Bassett and Stephanie Sue. I could see Stephanie Sue getting it. I could see it.
I'd love it if she did, man. I'd love it if she did.
Bit of a newcomer on the block, and I thought she held her own really well in the movie. She's burst on the scene quite a bit. I did think, yeah, maybe.
Oh, I just don't want it to go to Jamie Lee Curtis. She was the worst one out of them, even though she was fine. She's very chummy with them. So.
Yeah, I wondered if that nomination was, I don't know what her Oscar history is like, but I wondered if maybe that was like a sum of its parts nomination, that she's done so much in her filmography, and they've maybe looked at it and gone, yeah, absolutely. I did wonder if they looked at her CV and gone, she's never been nominated.
Image showed up again.
Whoops. Oh yeah. I think that's so cool that they got, I don't know his name as an actor, but they got the guy from, it is called Coda, the movie.
Troy Kotzer, yeah, Coda.
Yeah,
did you see
that's
Coda?
Awesome. I'm not sure. I didn't see it, but I really should because everyone has told me it's
Oh,
excellent. I should get to it.
it's probably one of my favorite Best Picture winners, mainly because of how sweet it is. Just,
Yeah. When it
oh,
was,
we've got another one.
did it win? I think it won during the COVID. Was it during the COVID year? The
No,
COVID years, like it was some sort of
that was
dark
No
time.
Land. Oh, supporting actress.
Yes, I
Fuck.
remember that. Here we go. Yes,
Oh,
Hong
you get to
Chau's.
see this before me as well.
Yeah, I've got Hong
Hong
Chau on my
Chau was
screen. Who?
great.
Yeah, do you
She's the
know? I
best one
thought she
out of
was.
them, but
Yeah, I was about
Angela
to say she was my
Bassett,
favorite thing about the film. I kind of
more
hope it's Angela
powerful than you.
Bassett.
Why?
Kerry Condon. She was excellent.
Angela Bassett was fine, but there's better MCU performances.
It's the big speech, isn't it? That's if they don't use that as her clip, they
Um,
failed at their job.
Hong Chau
Kerry
was
Condon scrubs
arguably
up
better
nicely. She
than
looks very different.
Hong Chau was the best thing about the whale.
Yes,
That's
I
it.
agree with you there. Squall, if we've got time to squeeze this one in, Squall Rowlandson says, I'd speculate if the best animated feature existed in 98, The Prince of Egypt would have won. And in 81, The Fox and the Hound would have won. In 42, Bambi would have won. I think they're all excellent choices. Fox and the Hound is one of my childhood favorite movies. I think it's because I was a ginger, the fox was ginger. I related. It was a very easy correlation. I'm
Jamie
like,
Lee
you're
Curtis,
like
bro.
me. We've got
That
Stephanie
really got me
Sue as well.
ridiculous. I prefer, bro. Stephanie Shu in that film just breaks my heart.
She's great, especially in that end scene. I won't spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it. Oh, I think we're about to announce the winner.
Please don't. I haven't even got to
Ooh.
Stephanie Shu. Is it Jamie Lee Curtis?
I will say nothing.
Oh no!
I will sit quietly and
Oh
sippeth my
no!
drink.
Oh no! Really?
All I'm going to say so far is it isn't who I would have picked, to be honest. I don't
It's
hate
Jamie
it.
Lee,
I
isn't
don't.
it?
Maybe.
Why?
I am surprised. I thought if it was going to go to Everything Everywhere.
Why? No!
Oh, that's brilliant.
I want to die. No!
I mean, I don't hate it as much as Josh does, but I
I
thought
don't
if it was
hate
going to
it.
go
That's
to
the thing.
Everything
But they were
Everywhere,
better. Kerry
yeah,
Condon was
that's
better.
that's.
Oh,
I
my
think
Gold
that's what
Derby,
it
my Gold
is.
Derby account. Oh no. I've lost a bunch of points. Shit. And I put a 2 times bet on it as well.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Well, so far it's looking like that might be the case. I think we might be on for an Everything Everywhere swoop here. That's towards 2
Here's the
wins so
thing.
far.
I'm not mad because I love that film though. But she wasn't the best
Yeah,
supporting performance in that.
yeah. No, that's my point exactly.
Why?
I thought if it was going to go that direction, it was going to go to Stephanie Sue. She had the powerful, emotional hitting scenes. Jamie Lee Curtis had sausage fingers. I mean, it was fun and everything, and she was great, but I don't know if it was Oscar good. That
I'm
sounds really
glad
harsh.
her Instagram's kind of obnoxious because every hour she's like, "Oh, I've been nominated."
I mean, I think I'd be the same if I was nominated. I would well and truly
Yeah.
let everybody know.
You know
I've got
what?
Jason here saying, "Oh, sorry, you were saying."
I'm just a bit flummoxed. I'm a bit shocked. I'm like, why? At least there's no Angela Bassett.
Yeah, it's I think this
Jamie
might be a
Curtis.
sign. I think it's going to be
Jamie,
an Everything Everywhere sweep
I'm not mad.
because I was a little part of my mind was thinking if we're going to have the Banshees Everything Everywhere competition, Kerry Condon might walk away with this one, but now it's gone
You know
to
what?
gone to Jamie Lee Curtis. Maybe not.
I'll
We've
rewatch it
got Jason
after.
saying,
Ah. That's weird. That's weirding me out.
I've got Cara Delevingne on screen now. And Jason says, I think there was about 20 bad jokes and maybe 3 good ones. So if it's the drinking game, what do you do if it's a good one? Do you get to have a glass of
It's gone the
water or
wrong way.
something? Sober up?
I wish I had some alcohol. Actually, I've got a bottle of vodka next to me.
Join us. I'm having a light one. I'm not going too crazy tonight. The first live stream and
I actually
everything. You don't
can't
want to
drink
beer it.
because I've got a meeting
Oh,
tomorrow.
really? Yeah, good. That's fair. Yeah. Pulling a late one and having a hangover might not be the best combo.
Oh, she scrubbed up well since the airport incident.
We've got a performance here. I don't actually know who this is, if I'm being honest. This is where I show my age.
Diane Warren. Diane Warren.
I've heard the name. I've definitely heard the name before.
Wow, Jamie
we've got
Curtis. And we don't even have a UK Blu-ray release. What's going on?
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, so I'm quite surprised by that because I thought it was quite well supported over here. But yeah, I don't know. To be fair, some releases in the UK have been very weird lately, especially like The Whale, for example. I only saw that like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, she got the SAG. She got the Screen Actors Guild. To think of it.
Who's that? With
Jamie Lee.
Fair enough. Yeah, to be fair, they do say that, don't
Sophia
they? When
Carson.
it's
I watched a really shitty movie with her in. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, you can swear. That's okay. We're not monetizable yet, so let the profanity.
I'll leave it limited. Okay.
We've got Winslow. I believe you're a first time in the chat, so thanks for joining us tonight, Winslow. He says, I don't like Jimmy Kimmel much.
Winslow is a recurring commenter, and he's great. Great taste.
Fair, nice. Thanks for joining us tonight, Winslow. He says he doesn't like Jimmy Kimmel much, but I think he's been okay so far. At the very least, I haven't found him cringe. Well, there you go. So far, take it one joke at a time. See how it lands with you.
I'm gonna tell my dad that she's won. I bet he'll be like, I don't care.
Yeah, that's okay. So we've got Lisa in the chat saying about the RRR dance. Yeah, I thought that was actually quite cool. I didn't see it coming though, because I was 1 minute looking in the chat and then I looked up on my screen and that was all going on. So I didn't see that coming. Jason, that's an awesome tux from The Rock. Yeah, it was actually. He does. He's got the confidence to pull it off. We're clearly catching up a little bit here because we've got Lisa hoping that Pinocchio wins. Sky News are showing it as well.
Oh, are they? Oh.
Yeah, Lisa says it's on Sky News, so it might be worth watching there. Lisa's happy with Pinocchio, I assume. School says I knew it.
Pinocchio.
Told you he was an award magnet. That's the 3rd Oscar for Del Toro. Wow, yeah, he's starting to rack them up, and understandably so. He is great.
Yeah, he's amazing.
So that is the 2nd time a stop-motion film has won an Oscar. The first was Wallace and Gromit and The Were-Rabbit. I mean, that's a great movie. I love Wallace and Gromit, to be honest.
2004.
Was it really 2004? Because that's made me feel like suddenly I feel like 80 hearing that. Oh, that was cute. Jamie Lee Curtis and Ki Hai Kwan there with their Oscars each. That was nice.
Jamie Lee Curtis won the Oscar. Jamie Lee Curtis won the Oscar.
We've got Sin here saying, I'm not into the Oscars, so I'm not watching ATM. Just leaving this open to play on my browser while I work on an audiobook. We'll try to pop back in for a quick listen from time to time. Well, thank you very much for joining us, Sin. It's great to have you here. And Squall Roland says, Spirited Away is the only 2D animated film to win. I didn't know that either, but I'm not surprised, actually.
Everything. There's some fuckery going on here, I tell you.
How did he take the news?
He was just like, he was half asleep. He was like,
hanging in there. We've got Lisa and Sin having a conversation there. We've got.
I forgot to say hi. Hi, Sin.
Fiddler on the Roof. Oh yes, hi, Sin. Yeah, I can't remember if I said hi either. Actually. I hope Guillermo del Toro's win prompts more people to do more stop motion films. I certainly hope so.
That's what he wants. He wants that to happen. So
yeah, no, I totally hope so as well, because I really do like that style. And it's I don't know if you saw the Netflix behind the scenes of it being made, but that was every bit as fascinating to watch.
Like they had big ones or small ones. It's like, come on.
Yeah, they do it bit by bit by bit by. It must be so painstaking, and just every detail has to be perfectly right. And they had, I can't remember the exact number, but they had like 250 different heads for Pinocchio, whether he's smiling or sad or confused or shaking his head or whatever it might be. It's, oh my God, this must have
Just
just
go, just going
endless.
on Ki Hu Kwan's like, IMDb and just seeing one Oscar warms my
1
heart.
Oscar.
Let's
Oscar
go.
winner Ki Hai Kwan. That feels good to say.
Ah, and he's going to be in Loki season 2. Not that I care, but he's going to be in
Oh,
Loki.
I didn't know he was cast in that, but that's good casting from Marvel.
Fully warning you,
So
when the montage for him shows up, I will probably shed a tear. I,
they better use all the best shots.
they better use the bit
We've
where
got
it's like
Mike.
you could be anything you want to be. If they use that
Yeah,
bit, ah,
and I'm I hope they've got to choose it carefully not to give anything away, but I hope there's a few shots from the ending as well, because they were the bits for me that it was with After Sun. I didn't. It was weird because it's like I was invested, but I didn't realize I cared. If that made sense, I was following it. I thought the characters were interesting. But as it gets into it and it starts getting its fingers into you, I suddenly was a wreck. And I was like, where did this come from? I didn't see this coming. Like, wow.
I'm seeing in
We've
this.
got Mike. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I'm seeing in this chat server thing that a lot of people are like, you look at Jamie Lee Curtis's performance and you don't think that's the best one. This is an
Let's
achievement
see.
thing, but mm,
We'll jump ahead a little bit. Supporting actress is the hardest one to predict. I actually agree. Yeah, I think everyone was excellent in that one. We're quite a bit behind. I didn't realize. Sorry. Let me
yeah, she'd be
speed
mine
up
as
a
well,
little bit with the
Lisa.
comments. Kerry Condon will be my choice. That is an excellent choice. She was.
That's mine as well.
She really held her own in that movie when you consider that she's got to do back and
Yeah.
forths with Brendan Fraser and
Brendan Fraser,
Brendan Gleeson,
Colin Farrell.
Brendan Gleeson, and Colin Farrell. Yeah. Lisa says, "Wow, I'm shocked. I'm guessing
Ah,
that's in
no,
regard to Jamie
no.
Lee Curtis."
There's Succession
Uh,
playing on my TV. I can't watch that because I'm watching season 1.
I do need to get to Succession. It's on the list. School's off to bed.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us for the time that you've been with us, buddy. And I did see that Mike said he was off to bed as well, and I'm assuming he's asleep by now, as I'm
Night,
way
everyone.
behind. But good night, Mike. Well, good night, anybody else who's taken themselves off to bed now. So we've got, that was such a goofy role to win an Oscar. I'm guessing that's about Jamie Lee Curtis. Yes, I quite
She
agree.
screams at one point. She goes, and it's
Old kangaroo sausage fingers won the best supporting actor, which is, yeah, we'll look back on that strangely.
Michelle Yeoh's
I've got
winning.
we've got a montage of Tar now. So is this going to be Best Actress?
Oh, what? No, it's when they do the Best Picture montages every time there's a break. They did that last year and the year before.
Oh, I've got you.
I'd love
So
Tar to win Best Picture,
RWR,
though. My God.
yes, so would I must admit. RWR says it seems like Jamie was shocked herself. I quite agree. Yes, I don't think she was expecting it. It was quite the show. I'm glad she got something purely because she's had a lifetime of work and not much credit. Odd choice for this category, though. Lisa, I completely agree. I did think that might be the case. I wondered if this nomination was them looking at her filmography and thinking, "Oh, there's no nominations on this CV here." I mean, I'm not 100% sure. She may have been nominated in the past. Someone could correct me on that. But they do often do
No,
that
she wasn't.
sometimes.
It was her first one.
Is it really? Wow. They do often do
Todd
that.
Phil's
They'll
just sat there eating something.
I mean, similar for Leonardo DiCaprio, although he was great in The Revenant. But that when that happened, it did sort of feel like it was happening simply because he hadn't won one yet. Oh, is this the next category? The good news is I have caught up with the chat, so that's positive. Curtis had 2 famous actors for parents, and she got
Yep.
the Oscar. Oh, yes, I've heard that before. I can't think who her parents are, but someone has told me before that she's got famous parents. Love of
Probably
the Dress.
Dress.
Is that? I'm wondering who that might have been about. That might have been
Jamie
Jamie
Lee.
Lee Curtis.
Oh,
Might have been Cara.
Questlove.
Was it
And
Cara
Riz Ahmed.
Delevingne?
Oh, Riz Ahmed!
Oh,
He should have won for Sound of Metal, I'm sorry.
I think, are we doing the
Documentary.
next category? Documentary.
It's
Jason
either...
is.
It's probably... Housemaid Splinters? No, it's going to be Navalny.
I
Or
have to
if
admit,
it's all Beauty and the Bloodshed, I'll be very happy because that was great.
I
From what I saw
don't
of it.
know on this one, to be honest with you. The movie I've heard the most about is All the Beauty and the Bloodshed, but actually in the last week I have heard quite a few positive reviews for A House Made of Splinters. So I think it's probably going to be between those two.
Navalny's won a bunch in the last week, like Independent Spirit and stuff, so it's probably either that. The odds on Gold Derby were like 81 to 29. So it's like...
This is the category I don't know much about, but I can't say I've seen any of them.
Fire of Love
But
would be a good one.
I think I think it was Mark Commode I saw. He was really positive about All the Beauty and Bloodshed. He said that was excellent.
Hopefully so. That movie is excellent. I've
I
seen of
do
it.
find myself quite in tune with Mark Commode every now and then, so I might add that one to the watch list eventually.
Yeah, it's one of the channels I have
Jason,
notifications on.
Commode and Mayo's take.
Would be
So
Bloodshed
Jason's
and
predicting
Golding.
it to be. He's predicting it to be A House Made of Splinters. Lisa says we're looking sharp. We certainly are. Thank you,
Thank
Lisa.
My dad questioned me. He was like, "What are you wearing?"
What happened in there? I actually missed it. Who won?
Don't tell me.
I have to be honest. I missed it. So all
You
these
have no
people
idea
standing up,
anyway.
I don't know who they are. They could be anybody.
Navalny might happen.
I'm waiting on you for this one.
Because that's about these, I think, Russian...
Okay, I know what it was now.
Not that you care, because you don't really...
RWR says, I haven't watched any of these. I'm right there with you, bud.
Oh,
I've heard of
Navalny?
them.
Okay.
Navalny got
That's
it,
sad.
yeah.
Sad.
Me neither, RWR. American Pop 1981 is overrated, depressing, and hasn't aged well, in my opinion, and it won nothing. American Pop, I can't say I know that movie, to be honest with you. Do you know that movie? No, that's one I need to look into. The one I was least expecting, Jason
Well,
says.
if you think of it, Navalny is about the Russian spy who got poisoned.
Okay, could well be a political take on that one there. Ralph Baskey made American Pop. Oh, sorry, that's from Paul Rollo. So it says Ralph Baskey made American Pop and other dodgy films. He did, however, make Mighty Mouse and LOTR, which are family friendly. Is that the animated Lord of the Rings? I've not seen it, but I've seen bits and pieces of it, and it looks kind of weird but incredible. I'm quite intrigued to look at that one.
Navalny's a weird win.
Have you seen Navalny? I have to admit this. I've not heard much about it at all.
No, but I've heard some people saw it at festival and said it wasn't bad. Just wanted all the beauty because everybody loves it. I loved what I saw.
Am I right in thinking it was about fashion, All the Beauty and Bloodshed?
No, it was about Nan Golding, who basically her family was caught up in the OxyContin epidemic, and she's basically trying to press against the people who ruined her family due to OxyContin and addiction. It's really...
Oh, okay.
But she's an artist as well. It's so well put together. So well put together.
I'm certainly intrigued, like I say, because Mark Commode sang its praises, and I that's pretty much the most I'd heard of it prior to its nomination.
Sorry, I didn't hear. My headphones were talking to me. They were like, "Low battery, please charge headset." I ain't charging you. I've got 3 hours left on them.
We've got that one that looks the most interesting, and we've got good political speech, good point. Lord of the Rings, yeah, so it is the animated version. And Laura is happy with that win there, it seems.
Laura? You mean
Look, did I
Lisa?
say Laura? You can tell it's 5 to 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm sorry, Lisa. I mean Lisa.
I'm wide awake. I can go. Let's do
There
this.
we go. It's actually gone surprisingly quickly. When I just looked at the clock, I thought, is it really? Wow, we're already 5 to 1. We're well on the way here. So, have we got another category already?
Is this
Which one's this?
yeah, documentary short, I think.
Documentary
Yes.
short, yeah.
No, this is
Le
just
Pupil.
live action short. La Pupille. If La Pupille
Le
wins, that'll be
Showing my culture there. The Pupil. Here we go.
La Pupille. That might win because it's got
Uh,
Alfonso Cuarón's name behind it. That'd be good if it wins though. Just
it's another category where I'm like, I don't know these movies. I'm just going to
La
nod.
Pupille is the only one I've seen.
I have to admit, that's the only one I'd heard of, at least of the nominees that I saw.
Did they nominate 6? Wait, no. They nominated 5. Whoops. My bad. Who did? Irish Goodbye? Oh, not Le Pupille.
Not Le
Not Le
Pupule.
Pupille.
An
Yeah.
Irish Goodbye wins. Well, I've forgotten what the category was already, but an
Live action
Irish
short.
Goodbye wins. Live action short.
That's
I
interesting.
have to
Okay.
admit, I don't
I'll
know
take it.
much about this movie at all.
I'll take it.
Jason,
Dub.
here's one for the
Dub.
Irish,
Dub.
Lisa. Get in for Ireland.
That's a mega
Lisa,
dub there.
yeah.
That is good.
Delighted to see this, says Lisa. I bet, yeah, that's quite an achievement for him.
I put Le Pupille in mine. Oh, okay.
That's a first. They're singing Happy Birthday at the Oscars. I mean, that's quite the birthday, you must admit.
Are they?
Yeah, there's a lad on the stage that they're singing Happy Birthday
Oh.
to, and he's holding an Oscar. That's
Oh, I don't know.
not
I
a
haven't got
bad
there
way to
yet.
see your birthday in. You've got Colin Farrell in the front row singing Happy Birthday to you while you're holding an Oscar and wearing a nice suit.
Having Barry Keoghan sing Happy Birthday to me would just be... Forget everyone else, just him.
You tell everybody else, shut up, just you.
No, I want Paul
on him.
Mescal and him to do it together.
A duo, a double act. Loving the dude's tweed suit. Yeah, they are all dressed very sharply tonight. I haven't seen anybody, and us too, of course, but I haven't seen anybody wearing anything that's that shocking so far.
The obligatory Disney sign. Was that a Little Mermaid trailer? What?
I think we're on an ad break now. So it says, I'm mixed on Don Bluth. On one hand, I like Secret of Neem, American Tail, Anastasia, and Titan AE. But on the other hand, he was the Judas Iscariot of Disney. Yeah, so I have to admit, I don't know much about Don Bluth's filmography. I mostly know him from the video game. Was it Dragon's Lair, I believe it was called? I remember he did a lot of the animation for that and was a very impressive artist. But on his film work, I don't know much about him. So if you can expand in the comments on why he was the Judas of Disney, because that's a bold statement. But Anastasia is a funny one because it's probably not a good movie, but as a kid, my female cousin, loved that movie, and we watched it to death. So I've got a nostalgia for Anastasia, I must admit.
I thought that was Disney, in all honesty.
Do you know much about Don Bluth in his filmography?
Not really, no.
No, Paul, if you can expand in the comments, we'll appreciate it. Jason says ABC are promoting a Disney product. That's the world we're living in now, my friend. We've got the Little Mermaid trailer coming up, or I may have missed it. I'm sorry, I might be a bit behind. Little Mermaid trailer there from RWR. I've heard mixed things about the trailer for the Little Mermaid. Funnily enough, though, I actually heard people were quite positive about the Peter and Wendy trailer, I think it's called.
Yeah, that doesn't look too bad actually.
which is it's quite
Got good director
surprising because
behind it.
I thought, to be honest, any of these sort of Disney live action remakes sort of get the same reaction out of me. It makes me sort of go, "Oh, really? We're doing this one now? What's the next one? And what's the one after that?" But so the second I heard there was a trailer for Peter and Wendy, I think it's called, I thought it was going to be more of the same. People trashing it,
Peter
going to
Pan
be
and
turned into
Wendy.
memes. Peter Pan and
Oh,
Wendy. I thought it was going to be turned into memes within a matter of minutes, and so far the reception seems to be really positive about it, which is it's left me a little bit stumped. I must admit, I didn't see that coming.
yeah, a lot of people complaining though about the fact that Tinkerbell's black, but who cares?
Yeah, it's not exactly it's not something that's vitally necessary to the story that she has to be white, and she's a fictional fairy. I mean, I don't know if there's any racial laws on these sort of things. Like I think you can mix it up a little bit in this regard. I don't think it's too much of a problem. Paul says, "Oh, this is in regard to Don Bluth. He said he had his golden age in the 1980s, struggled in the 90s, and went bankrupt in the early 2000s." Well, to be fair, when I think about films like Anastasia, that was sort of early 2000s, and I don't remember it
Hmm.
being a big box office hit. So that sounds about right, possibly.
Yeah, I
But
don't think
yes,
anybody saw it.
no, I don't
Oh,
remember it doing well. There was
Little Mermaid
oh,
trailer. Fucking-
here it comes.
I'm watching it online. And it looks bad already. 10 seconds in. Looks
10
just like
seconds,
Pirates
and
of the
we've already got
Caribbean.
this. Oh, there we go. He corrects me. It was 1997, early
But
2000.
their
Close enough,
exports
you
are
know.
awful. Their
I've just,
exports.
I there we go. Yes, but in regard to, let me have a quick Google. I'll have a look at Don Bluth very quickly because I
You know what's funny?
loved
Little
his.
Mermaid comes out in like 2 months, and we've only just got a trailer now.
It's always a
Oh,
little
we're back.
worrying. Oh, we're straight into another category. It looks like. I'm not sure which
Are
one.
we?
Oh, or is this just another montage? I think. Oh, sorry, no. I think it's just another
Montage.
montage. All quiet on the Western Front. Yes, I'm a big fan of his animation and illustration style. Oh wow, he did All Dogs Go to Heaven. That movie turned me into a bawling wreck as a child, and he was involved with The Land Before Time. Yeah, there's a fair few of my like childhood classics here that he was involved with. Robin Hood, Pete's Dragon.
I think you know
Yeah, he's
what? After the acting, I don't think All Quiet's got a shot now. After all
well,
that,
yes. If things are going in the way of everything everywhere.
in its favour, yeah. All Quiet's a weird best picture winner.
Jason says an hour into the ceremony, we've gone through 5 categories. Yeah, I think how many are there in total? Is there 24 or something like that?
23.
23. Ah, that's cool. We've got Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan Majors,
Oh! So that was a bit loud. I love them.
both of which are looking extremely sharp, it must be said.
What's... Oh,
Jonathan Majors,
cinematography, I
it
think
looks like
now.
he's
Yep, cinematography. This is All Quiet. Like it's all quiet.
cinematography. Who did I pick for
Just
cinematography?
don't tell
Oh,
me.
no, I
All
remember
Quiet.
who I wanted to win. I was
Who?
hoping Bardo might win.
That would be a good choice because
It
Bardo looks.
wasn't my favorite movie, but it was my favorite shot movie. I thought it was gorgeous to look at.
Jonathan Majors is looking swell.
I wonder if maybe Empire of Light could be a shout for this one.
No.
It was shot in my hometown,
Videos.
so if it does win, I can claim that. I'm like, my hometown won an Oscar. I'll take that.
Just, bro,
We've got
if he won for that but didn't win for No Country for Old Men, you've got problems.
that's where you have to start scratching your head. Yeah. Hey, we've got Norrin in the chat. It's good to see you, bud.
Hey,
Thanks,
Nguyen.
thanks for joining us. What up? You all good to catch you live? It's good to see you too, buddy. Land Before Time is too popular for its own good. It got milked with many sequels. Yes, funnily enough, our good friend Anthony A. Perez, he's actually been reviewing the sequels, and I think I could see a little glint in his eye where it looked like he was going a little bit mad from the process. So I believe you. I believe that it's a little bit of a beaten horse at this point. Jason is predicting All Quiet on the Western
Here are the
Front. I do think
nominees.
he's right. Yep, here we go.
Don't tell me. It's the best shot movie. Like I'm quite far behind. Like we're still. Oh, it's not Elvis, is it?
Hmm. I'll just stick to the chat until it comes through to you.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Have you found out now?
No, not yet. Imagine if it was Tar, though. Oh, if it's
We can
Elvis, I
wish.
will shit my pants. Yeah, All Quiet. There you go. Okay.
All Quiet on the Western Front gets best cinematography, which is I don't hate it, but it's not who I would have picked if I'm being honest. There's worse, there's more shocking things that All Quiet
I
could have
believe I
won. I
fell for
mean,
your
they're in there
bait.
for best picture.
I fell for your bait.
I
It was,
I didn't know how you were going to react to that one. I thought, oh, it sort of hit me three different ways.
cinematography in
Norrin
films
wanted
mean a lot to me. So
Norrin
that
wanted Marcel to get best animation, and that was a lot of people's
me too.
choices in the chat.
That was mine as well.
Lisa said, yeah, Lisa says it would have been her second choice. Lisa, they're clapping there for All Quiet on the Western Front, and RWR as well is very happy with that win there.
Yes.
I'm no fan of Land Before Time. I find it overrated and it eclipsed Oliver and Company. I like the music. Now you're talking my language, my friend, because Oliver and Company is an excellent movie. I mean, it is just Oliver through animals, but it's still excellent. And that song that Dodger sings in the streets, is it called Why Should I Worry or something like that? That is one of the most easy songs to just crawl into your ear and you will be singing it for the rest of the day. It's an endlessly catchy song. So yes, totally agree with you there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I used to love the original Land Before Time. I used to watch it so much as a kid. Maybe that's why I'm so scarred. I don't know.
All the trauma.
All the trauma's flooding back to me. Yeah. All Quiet winning cinematography. Okay. I would have
Yeah,
loved.
I mean
Yeah.
it was gonna win something, wasn't it?
Gonna win all the techies. It's probably gonna win sound.
Yeah, I could see it winning sound actually. That wouldn't be the craziest shout.
Sound is dumb though
Uh,
because of all the like weird splat noises, like the God of War
yeah.
sounding splat noises.
Here's the sound of soldiers dying. Yeah,
That's
top
Donnie
notch.
Yen.
Let's see what we've got in the chat here. Paul Rollo, Oliver and Company is a good film, but I don't like Jenny Foxworth due to bad experience with a toxic fan of her. Jenny Foxworth, I recognize the name, but a face isn't coming to me just yet. That might be something I have to Google and see who we're talking about there. I'm guessing it's one of the actresses who did a voice on Oliver and Company. I'm guessing I would have guessed
Probably.
possibly the poodle. Oh, we've got a performance coming out here.
Oh. Oh, this is a life. It's Mitski. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Actually, she. Wait, she wasn't even invited.
Nope. Let me knock my microphone out. There we go.
Motherfucker! Like you could have had Mitski, who performed
Jason,
it in.
Jason, you took the words out of my mind, my friend. Wow, this is a bad performance. I just sort of sat there silent, thinking, what's
I
going
love this
on?
song though.
Oh, he's got sausage fingers and everything. It's all go.
I love this song though. Stephanie Shu got robbed. Stephanie Shu got robbed.
Paul says Jenny is the younger. Ah, okay. I know who you're talking about now.
Oh, David Byrne,
Lisa.
your vocals. Oh,
What is that on the screen? Is that a cat? Cat with laser eyes?
this
I
song
love
is
that they're
so
holding
good though.
hands with his little
I haven't
sausage
got to that
fingers.
bit.
It's brilliant. Lisa says you're not wrong, Jason, and Jason says Raccoony.
Rakakuni, Rakakuni, no, Rakakuni, come back.
Rakakuni. Oh, they've
I
got the
love
Stones as
Rakakuni.
well.
Rakakuni. I want a little stuffed Rakakuni, not a real
I mean,
raccoon, but a Rakakuni.
yeah, the visuals are pretty impressive. I'll give it that. Definitely more of a theatrical performance. I'm not mad at it.
Oh, I love
Norin's
this
always
shit.
always been the optimist.
This is my jam. This
Rakakuni.
is life.
I mean, they've gone for it. You can't fault them for that. They've definitely gone for it.
Did you like Everything Everywhere? I don't remember.
I did, yeah. I didn't like it quite as much. I felt like people really loved it, and I sort of walked away going like, "That was great." I think if everybody else gave it a 10, I think I'd have been at a 9. I was just a little step behind everybody else, but
Yeah.
a lot of my predictions and picks are for Everything Everywhere, just mostly out of technical aspects. Like when I looked at best editing, I thought it could be Everything
Oh my
Everywhere. There's
god.
a lot of editing
Yes.
going on in that movie, so it could have been a good choice for it. So I'm not mad if it does sweep. I'm not entirely mad at that.
Oh, we've got
Let me
another
have a quick
break.
look
Okay.
at. Yeah, let's see who we've got. So we've done best supporting actor, we've done best supporting actress, we've done best animated feature, best documentary we've done, best cinematography we did. We've got all the screenplays to go, production design to go, best sound, costume design. Yeah, there's a fair few still to go. We've still got best picture, of course, the big one. The Daddy-O.
Big picture, as they announced it last year. Big picture.
Big picture.
Yeah, that's what they called it last year. They were like, and the next one, the big picture. Big picture.
The big picture. So we've got Jason saying that's spot on. I'm guessing that's for your Raccoony impression. What was your film of the year? It's a great question from Winslow. So in regard to the Oscar nominations, my pick, who did I put now? So I'm between Everything Everywhere or Banshees to win for Best Picture, but my actual favourite movie of last year was The Northman. I was on a total trip with that movie. It just caught me all in the right mood. I went to a new cinema as well, and I was very impressed by the cinema. So that was always a good first introduction. I was like, "Oh, this is nice. I can get used to this." And it really did take me away. Like when the movie ended, I actually felt myself sort of snap back to reality. Like, oh, okay, that's over. Time to take myself home. So, yeah, definitely The Northman for me. That was quite the experience in the cinema. How about you, Josh?
Do we have to like? No, but in terms of like the best picture nominees, I'd either say Tar or Everything Everywhere. I think Everything Everywhere is my number one.
Yeah,
It's just like I've seen that so many times. It's endlessly rewatchable. It's heartfelt. Performances, as you can tell, they're great.
yeah. It's asking a lot of the actors. Yeah,
It's just wicked, you know. It's just one of those films where you kind of look at it and be like, that deserves all the praise.
yeah. It's very inspired, and it doesn't feel lazy at any turn. It constantly feels like the directors and writers were constantly asking themselves, like, how do we up this? How do we make this better? How do we make this crazier? How do we make this something nobody's seen before? And it really shows in the final product because it is a wild ride where even if you don't like it, you can't deny it. It picks you up and it does 150 miles down the highway and it takes you along for that ride. Elliot and Josh could have sung that better. Yeah, we're working on the double act routine. Give it a year or two. We'll be doing a karaoke too.
We're working on our me.
Yeah, we got the water as well. Clear our throats. At 2023, Peter Pan and Wendy looks like a bad mix of Peter Pan 1953 and Hook 91 and Pan 2003. There's
Oh, it's Melissa
it's
McCarthy.
quite the, well, yeah, I was about to say that is quite the mixed bag. But the Peter Pan films, generally speaking, I feel like most of them are good, at least in my memory. I remember really liking Hook, but it's been a long time since I've seen it, and actually, I think I quite enjoyed the Peter Pan of 2003. But again, I've probably only seen it once, so that might be a bad take.
Oh my god, what have they done to my boy Sebastian? Oh,
We've
I'm
got
watching the Little
Vengeance
Mermaid
Media in the
trailer.
chat. Good to see
Hey,
you,
Matt.
Matt. Thanks for joining us tonight. And the dude in the performance had longer fingers than Josh.
Yeah, I've got long fingers.
Long hands. Oh, look at that. We both have, to be fair. We definitely could have done that performance then. We've
Sebastian
got
in Little Mermaid looks horrific. What have they done to him?
Look how they massacred my boy. We've got
It
is
looks
this a
like he's just
montage
snorted
of?
8 lines of crack. It looks bad.
I'm fine with Peter Pan being played by an Indian, Kurdish, British kid, Alexander Maloney, as long as the story is good. Yeah, I totally agree. I don't think it's something that has to stick. That he has to be a white ginger boy, or he has to wear green leggings. I think, go with the times. And Paul Rolo says, and Neverland looks like Iceland than
Women
Tahiti or
talking.
Tonga.
I
We
love
have
women talking.
makeup and hairstyling. It looks like it's about to be announced, and
Oh
we've
shit!
got
I've just loaded up Netflix instead. Whoops.
I can't tell who that is. It looks like Samuel L. Jackson and what is her name? She was in Top Gun Maverick. That's gonna drive me nuts. I cannot remember her name.
Jennifer Connelly.
Jennifer Connelly, that's her name. Samuel L. Jackson, who's looking excellent. I like his suit actually. And Jennifer Connelly. Do we need another Peter Pan? I feel like I've seen 5 versions. Yeah, I agree. Maybe they'll do something a little bit different with it. I mean, I feel like it's a story that you can
No.
bend the rules a little bit, as long as you get the ground rules right. Neverland and such.
Hey, I'd love to see Banshees get Best Picture. Like, I'd love to see that happen. There's
I can
not
see
one.
Banshees.
I think there's only 3 which I don't want. All Quiet, Elvis, and Triangle of Sadness. Also, boo.
Yes, they're my 2. I'd say Triangle. I don't want Triangle of Sadness, and I don't want All Quiet on the Western Front. And this is
Could
for
be. This
best
can go
makeup and
anyway.
hairstyle.
Elvis, I'd say.
I could see this one being all quiet on this occasion, actually. Yeah,
Oh,
Snoring
because
says
they
I
got
can
covered
see
in muck.
Banshees. Yeah, put a little bit of mud on your face and a little bit of red blood, you'll be good. Do you know Wakanda Forever could be possibly?
That'll be a good pick.
I
They're all
I
good
think you
except
might be right.
Elvis. Elvis
It's
is.
the way they're showing Elvis. I think it might be Elvis.
Yeah, I think
Here we go.
I haven't got very far. They're literally just announcing them. Batman would be good.
Ooh, interesting. That is very interesting.
Don't do this to me again.
And
Elvis. Ugly.
Norin Rad says, I can see Banshee sneakily getting that win for Best Picture. I mean, who am I to say Men and the Batman were my favourite all year? They're
Oh,
great
here we go.
choices
Here we
for your
go.
favourites of the year.
Who is it?
I
It's
want to
All
see a
Quiet. That's
reaction for this.
bullshit. The Whale. That's what I predicted, I think. No. Did I?
Yeah, it's the Whale. I didn't see that one coming, to be honest. I didn't think it was going to go to the Whale.
Well, I'm glad
The
it
way
didn't go
they
to
were showing it,
Elvis and
the
the penguin suit
yeah,
in Elvis. You
the
had 2
way they were
penguin
showing
suits
it in the montage, it made me think it was going to Elvis, because they were really going into detail of like, no, look how good we did this fat suit on Tom Hanks. Look how much detail we put into the history of the suits, and I was like, okay,
Yeah,
you're
but the thing
selling
is
this
with
a
the
little bit
Whale
too
is
much.
it's the reason why that I don't like that film, as you know. But the reason why
Yeah,
the film exists is because to show how large he is. The makeup really does that. You know,
Yeah, the pictures
in the
that they're
film
showing are
stinks.
yeah. Yeah, I suppose I can roll with this one. I'll allow it. We've
Allow it,
got
allow it.
Vengeance Media. Allow it, allow it. Allow me. Vengeance Media says, "So good to see you both. It's good to see you too. Appreciate you tuning in with
Yeah,
the channel."
thanks, Matt.
Paul Rolo, I love Hook, Peter Pan 2003 and 53. We've got a Peter Pan fan here. D Movie Man, the best Peter Pan is still the live action version from 2003 with Jason Isaacs. The rest are cool, but that's my favorite. I think I'm going to have to go on a Peter Pan rewatch here because I remember
Oh,
really enjoying these movies, but I've probably seen them all once.
my favorite Peter Pan film. Going to be controversial. I think this is amazing. Wendy.
Wendy, I don't know that one. I have to admit, that's news to me. Is it? It looks like a
Again,
horror movie
Zeitlin.
from the.
No, it's not. It is very gorgeous. Oh, I want to watch it again.
Wendy,
I
I'll have to look into that one.
love it so much. I don't know why, but I just do.
Jason was predicting Elvis for the win there, and Lisa, thank you, Lisa, for helping me out with Jennifer Connolly.
I'm glad I didn't go
Vengeance
for that.
Media says we need a horror Peter Pan. Hook just straight murdering Wendy. I
No,
mean, they did it with Winnie the Pooh. You never know. We could go down that
I'm
way.
gonna go grab some Tangfastics real quick to keep you awake.
No worries. I can hold down the fort while you're gone. And we've got Norin Rad. I'm thinking Wakanda Forever. Do you know, it started creeping in right at the end there. I thought maybe there is quite some good makeup in that. It could be the win. Paul Rolo says, and Tinkerbell looks more like Tiana or Iridessa. Again, I'm fine with her as an actress. Yeah, I think they can. It's one of those stories, at least for me, that you can bend the rules a little bit. You don't have to be quite so precise as long as you hit the main ingredients. A young boy who doesn't grow older, Neverland, that sort of thing. I think it's okay to have a bit of a wiggle room. Lisa says this is a difficult one. Yeah, I'm a little surprised by the win, but I'm coming to terms with it. I knew someone in a fat suit was going to win. I picked the wrong fat suit.
Maybe I should be one. Win an Oscar.
Yeah, we could give it a go. Yeah. Lisa's happy with the win. And RWR says, I had no idea who'd win that. Very cool. And D says, with the exception of Hallie's voice, nothing about the little blah, 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 blah. Let me try that again. With the exception of Hallie's voice, nothing about the Little Mermaid film sounded like a good idea. I can't believe how awful it looks. The visuals are also incredibly ugly. Disney must be stopped.
There's
Wow.
like
Strong
one shot in
words.
that new trailer which I liked. There's like one shot in that new trailer which I think was good, but the rest of it does look a bit tense.
I mean, I was never that interested in these live action Disney remakes, but Pinocchio last year really was the straw that broke the camel's back for me. I really did sit there and think, what am I actually doing to myself? Why am I watching this? This is just I'm getting nothing from this.
It was so bad I didn't rate it on Letterboxd. That's how bad it was.
Yeah, I think it came fifth in my top 10 worst movies of last year. I can't remember the exact position, but I remember it was in there. It was and it was well worth the position. Paul says, I'm also fine with both having lost boys and girls in Peter Pan and Wendy as the lost children. Some versions like Hook have both too. Yeah, totally agree. I think it's it's inclusivity as well. The girls can be a part of the gang too.
I just realised Elvis is looking quite bad right now. Because makeup was supposed to be in the bag.
It's it's running out of chances to bring something home now.
Fucking good. That film stinks.
I've got. Oh, okay. I thought that was a movie being advertised, but because it had Jason Statham in it. But it's a TV show called SEAL Team. If only Norrin could vote.
Now.
Oh, I'm running behind now.
I think so. I don't know.
RWR Margot Robbie. Oh my god, yeah, she definitely has that effect on men and some women. To be fair.
Oh no, you are in front. I'm not.
Are you getting Jason Statham on your screen now?
No, I've literally just got an Oscars thing going around?
Oh, I think we're about on par. Mine's just finished. We're back on the stage now. Ariel looked more like Tiana too. Sebastian would have been better if he was faithful to his animated style, like in Sonic. Yeah, studios do seem to like to do that, don't they? They're just like, we're not going to recreate that iconic character. We're just going to literally make a red lobster, and that'll do. I don't really
Oh, don't
understand
get me
that. It's
started on Flounder.
oh god, yeah, I saw pictures of him. Yeah.
Did you see that meme I posted? Oh, like, it's quite funny.
Jason says, I'd give Margot Robbie an Oscar for being great at wearing dresses. Yeah, she's pretty good at not wearing them as well. If you've seen Wolf of Wall Street, I think the lads know what I'm talking about in that scene there.
Yeah.
Okay, Jimmy Kimmel is walking out with a donkey. Oh, it's the is that the donkey
Jenny.
from Banshees? Oh, that's
Jenny.
awesome.
They've literally just shown
Emo-
Banshees footage now.
Emotional support
It's always
donkey.
like at some point Martin McDonagh's got to win an Oscar, and this is his best screenplay. So I hope he wins.
Yes. I do think he's going to get something tonight. I'm not quite sure what. I don't know if it'll be best director, but I think he's going to walk home with
Not
something.
directing. Not directing. Not directing.
It's a little too stacked this year, I think,
Oh, it's
directing for him to
Jenny.
get it. Jason says Jenny, and Lisa.
Colin's
Oh
loving
my
it.
god, Jenny
Colin's loving it. He's like, oh, Jenny.
was the cutest damn thing in that movie, wasn't she? Wasn't she?
Oh, Jenny out. Just walks back.
Oh, bless her. That is a
Oh.
cute donkey.
Can I swap her for my dog?
Well, that goes without saying, Elliot. Oh, yes, it did. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so we're in for costume design. This is going to be an interesting one.
Elvis.
Yeah, I was thinking Elvis.
I would love Black Panther though.
Yeah, maybe Wakanda Forever. We got Paul Dano and again, I'm so
Oh,
bad
I'm
with
very
names.
behind
Julie
you.
Louise Dreyfus, I think is her name. I'm sorry if that's wrong.
Or the new Marvel, whatever. New Marvel leader. I don't know what she is.
We're not quite into the nominees just yet.
They literally just
They do a
walked in.
horror crossover of Teletubbies versus Tweenies. I hope they get sued by Ragdoll and Telltale Productions. I mean, the way the movies have been going lately with Cocaine Bear and Winnie the Pooh, I think everybody needs to run for cover at the moment.
You didn't like Cocaine Bear either, did you?
I didn't hate it, but I was underwhelmed by it. I thought it was going to be wacky and crazy, and it's just sort of not really. And it's like, oh, it's a
No,
bit
it didn't
disappointing.
go big enough. It didn't
Yeah.
go all out.
I wanted to be a bit shocked by it, and nothing in it shocked me.
I
We've
think the
got
Black Panther
Norin in
costumes are the
chat.
best ones.
Yeah, I think it's between those two. Although there is Margot Robbie famously wearing those dresses. Yeah, now I look at those I'm looking at those headsets, the headdresses of Black Panther, and it could be Black Panther.
No, they haven't even announced who the nominees are yet.
Oh, okay, I'll stay a little quiet when it gets announced. I'll try to anyway. So Norin is choosing for Elvis. Lisa also thinks Elvis, and Jason also thinks Elvis. So it looks like most of us are going for Elvis so far.
I don't know. I would say Black Panther. I would love that to win though.
They've just announced it for me. I'll wait. I'll hang in there for you, Josh.
I think it's going to be Elvis though. Everything Everywhere question. Oh, lit. I forgot they were nominated. Lit. Oh, Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris. Don't do a Phantom Thread.
You're nearly there. They're about to announce it for you.
Don't do a Phantom Thread. Oh, nice. Black Panther. Let's go.
Black Panther Wakanda Forever gets costume
fuck you, Elvis.
and hairstyle. Yeah, fuck you, Elvis. Yeah. Didn't do anything wrong, but fuck you.
No, I mean the film, not him.
I'm okay with that one, to be honest. The more I started thinking about it, I was like, yeah, I could see it getting it. I'm a little surprised though, because Marvel haven't
no
had the best
production
year.
design nomination. You thieving. So and so.
Jason,
That's her
well, I was
second
wrong again.
Oscar. I'm so happy she's
LWR.
got. Ugh. It was funny when she got her first one because she was like, "Hey, I got it."
And now here we go again. How many Oscars have Marvel got now under their belt? There must be a fair few.
4.
Is it 4? Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, they must have got something for like Endgame or
and they're all
Infinity
for the
War.
Black Panther movies.
Oh, are they really? Wow. I would have thought one of them would have been at least for Endgame.
I'm sad the score for Black Panther wasn't nominated because that score definitely elevates it.
Oh, I
Yeah, now
agree.
Monet
Yeah.
clapping.
Yes, respectful win. Well done. Well done.
Oh,
Norrin
she's
says
got
Wakanda Forever. Damn, they did have
yeah.
awesome costumes though. I quite agree. And Paul says, I'm glad Black Panther won. Jason, wow, Elvis is striking out. It's running out of chances to win now.
There's a shot for actor. That's pretty much it, I think. And I don't
That's
want that
true.
to happen.
And to be fair, if you're
It's
going to
gonna
win one,
happen, but
that is the one to win.
you're literally playing the score for Black Panther. Why didn't you nominate it? Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah. Is this another nomination? I think they might be announcing some more nominees now. I'm not sure. Didn't the first Black Panther win as
Who's
well? Says
that?
Jason. It sounds like it did. Yeah. I don't know, but she's quite easy on the eye. I'll say that much. Hopefully, Mrs. IMO is
Oh,
asleep.
yes. Is that Marina de Tavera? It might be.
Jason the Old Millennial, I don't think Triangle of Sadness has been mentioned or seen at all so far. I feel like people are
Good.
sort of backing out
Shouldn't.
on that movie. Yeah, it got a lot of buzz from festivals, and then when it hit the big screen and the average audience could watch it, people started sort of going, yeah, maybe not that one. But it got the nomination
Because it's just a
nonetheless. So,
mess.
yeah, I saw the trailer, and it just didn't do anything for me at all.
I went to see it. I had to go to some obscure cinema where I work.
Mm.
I had to pay for it as well. It
Oh,
cost me
no.
like 15 quid. And
I've
I
seen a
left and I was
few
thinking,
reviews.
I did a review of it a while back. I unlisted it because one, it had my face in it, and two, so many dislikes. So many.
Ah, well, I know what the feeling's like. I put out the Scream review, and everyone was like,
No, do
"This
not
can't
who's
be that
playing.
bad."
No,
Oh
do
yes,
not, do
so it
not, do
is.
not. Oh, I've got to do a jig to
Dance from
this.
RWR.
Oh, I love this song so much. I listen to this
It is
unironically.
impressive.
I hope it wins, bro.
It is great choreography, isn't it?
I do know. Oh, it's got the boys. Do not, do not, do not, do not, do not. Ah.
RWR, no, RWR. Sorry, RRR needs a nice steelbook. Says RWR. Now, yes, that to be honest, with the amount
That
of
was a
love
tongue
that
twister.
movie's getting, it was a bit, yeah.
I love this song.
The amount of love this movie's getting, I don't think it would take much for it to get a steelbook.
Do you
I
like
think
it?
that's only a matter of time. Do you know, I still haven't got round to it. I should, because I've seen
Oh
how many
yeah.
views reviews of it get. I remember, I think it was Mike's reviews got insane numbers. I think RWR very recently reviewed it, and I saw his was skyrocketing up past 800 views. So it would be well worth me sitting down to watch it and get a review up for it. But I remember seeing it was 3 hours, 10 minutes, and I thought, yeah, I'll try and find a window
No,
of opportunity for that one.
Yeah, my review got like 5.4K or something.
It seems to be extremely popular. I mean, it's really strange because there's hundreds of Bollywood films and things like that, and I don't know what this one has that's made it explode quite so much. But obviously, seeing things like this is clearly why.
I do. I'll listen to this on the
Lisa says
bus
she's
sometimes.
loving this.
Thank you. No.
Yeah. If only we had the little braces, we could do it along with them.
Yeah.
It reminds me of when Slumdog Millionaire won for Best Song. Oh, yeah, that was a while ago. That's a throwback. Slumdog Millionaire. Wow.
It's the thing though. Part of me hopes that "Lift Me Up" wins from Black Panther because that was my
I
favorite
have to
song of
admit, I
last
think
year.
it was yes, I think that might have been my pick actually for Best Song. Again, it was one of those categories where I was like, I haven't listened to everything here, but that one I like.
But
Lisa
Natu Natu
RRR was my,
bangs,
yeah,
it
Natu
bangs.
Natu.
Like,
Well, there you go. I'm on Team Natu Natu tonight for Best
let's
Song.
go. Natu,
RRR was my number one movie of 2022. I saw quite a few people had it in their top 10. I really do need to get onto it. You got
great.
homework to do, sir. RWR is not
Ish.
impressed.
Yeah, you do gotta do homework.
As soon as I clear my watch list, 10, 15 movies immediately appear to replace them. I was so confident in my pick for Elvis in costume. What happened? Yeah, it's falling apart a bit, but he might get the best actor still.
Hope not. Like, the thing is his performance was good, but it just felt more like an impression. It's kind of like Rami Malek. It doesn't feel like he's playing him, but rather feels like he's doing a good impression of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, it is. It's one of those things as well. Is I think you said it in the a message the other day that he could peak too soon by winning this Oscar,
Yeah,
and I
yeah. He's
quite
gonna be in
agree.
Dune 2.
Yeah,
But after that, he's just gone. Practically.
yeah. He could quite easily start getting typecast and put in roles that he's
Yeah.
probably not quite built for. And
Romantic comedies.
we will see. Yeah, he'll be the new Ryan Reynolds. Yeah. Sin says, Lord, I couldn't make it past the first 10, 20 minutes of Triple R. I tried twice.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's not for
Is that,
everyone, Sin. It's a difficult one. A bit.
yeah, what was it particularly that you struggled with the movie? Because, like I say, I don't know much about it at all. I know it's pretty wild and pretty long. That's pretty much what I know so far. Don't say Bollywood in your review, you'll get bombed with complaints. It's Telugu. Oh, there you go. You
Yeah,
learn
it's
something new every
Telugu.
day.
Yeah, yeah.
Telugu. I can't say I've ever heard of that
Telugu.
before, so I'm learning something new every day.
Yeah,
Right,
Telugu is a
I
different.
learned my lesson on that.
Uh,
Sorry. Oh, sorry, you were saying Telugu, is it called?
Telugu.
Telugu.
Yeah.
And Sin apparently knows all about that. She learnt her lesson when she did a review on Minal Murali. Sorry, is that right? Minal
Vinod
Murali.
Murali, yeah.
Minal Murali. Okay, well, thanks for the heads up, guys, because I would have walked head first into that trap there. What if Sacha Baron Cohen was in Kubo and the Two Strings? Wow, that's a film I haven't thought about for a long time. I remember
I
liking it a
don't,
lot, Kubo. But
I
yes,
don't
who would
remember
he have
anything
played?
about it.
I remember there was was it Matthew McConaughey plays like a cricket character? It's all a bit vague in my memory. That's something I've noticed in the comments tonight. People are bringing up some really obscure movies that's making me go, "Oh yeah, that film."
Isn't that just my channel?
Yes, yeah.
Right.
D Movie Man says, "I love Natu Natu. The song stays rent free in my
Oh, it
brain.
does.
It
It
does
does,
seem to have
D.
that
Yeah.
effect." Yeah. I agree, Josh, says Jason the old millennial.
Oh, what's he doing now?
And
Oh, we got sound.
it's best sound coming up. I'll quickly read this one from D while they're walking out.
Mm-hmm.
To answer your question, Elliot, it's because it's not actually Bollywood. It's Tollywood, aka Telugu cinema, and it's a representation for Indian cinema that hasn't been seen before. Wow, this is just opening up a whole new wormhole for me. I'm going to definitely be looking into this. I honestly, it's sort of ignorant of me, but I honestly just thought like Bollywood just sort of covered the whole thing. I thought that was, yeah, that's Indian cinema, but this is really interesting. I'm learning something here.
Who's
Who
Austin
is Austin Butler? I've never heard of him till Elvis. Cool name. I feel like I've seen him
No
pop
one
up
has.
in bits and pieces, but it might just be someone who looks like him.
Aliens
We've
in the
got
Attic. That's where he's from.
Aliens in the Attic. Do you know I worked at a cinema when that was out? So that's probably where I remember him from. His face would have been right next to me on a poster. We've got that's Eva Longoria. Has that woman actually ever aged a day?
Do you know what? She's got a new
She's
film coming out this year, which is showing at South by. It's about the guy
mm,
who made Flaming Hot Cheetos. She's directing it.
okay.
Mm.
You can make a story out of anything these days.
I think
If
it's just called
Borat and
Flaming
Bruno,
Hot or something.
yeah, I mean, it sells itself, doesn't it?
Mm.
If Borat and Bruno won the Best Picture Oscar, that would be baffling. Oh, it certainly would. Yes.
What?
Sin says the opening scene with the
Yeah.
stupid British people was so over the top and ridiculous with their acting, and then that scene where the guy jumped into a crowd of thousands of people. Oh, okay, so is it? It sounds like it's sort of got like an anime style to it, if that makes sense. Is it
Uh,
sort of a little bit over the top?
yeah, but that's the point of it. The whole idea is it's just so crazy.
It's out there. Ah, Jimmy Kimmel told a good
What?
joke. There we go. It's only taken 2 hours, but we got there.
Another museum. What is this?
And so he jumped into a giant crowd, and he managed to not only not get killed, but bring back the one guy he went after. Oh, I see.
Yep.
So it's a bit.
Yep.
I'm getting the idea of what this film might be like now.
It's literally most cartoonish sound effects. It's like whoosh, whoosh, every time they punch each other. People go
Banana
flying.
skin slips. Whee!
It's like a 9 out of 10 though.
As
It's so fucking
Pathan was almost
fun.
equally as ridiculous, but it was more enjoyable for me. I still don't like music videos in the middle of a movie like that, though. Yeah, I can see that being quite jarring and taking you out of it.
Oh, I want to go here. I want to go to the Russian Picture Academy Museum.
Minal Murali is Mollywood. Great film, might still be on Netflix. So we've got Mollywood. Was it
Tollywood and Bollywood.
Hollywood and Bollywood? Wow, my eyes are well and truly opening tonight. Austin Butler was
It's
in Once
ironic because
Upon a
we're
Time in
tired.
Hollywood. Correct. Sin's correct. I believe was he was one of the Manson followers, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, he was Tex. He was the
No,
guy who came in a horsey.
yes,
You
that's
are a
right.
horsey.
Norin is very happy to see Eva Longoria. I think all of us are.
Salma Hayek.
Yes. There we go. So D says, yeah, that's the first time I saw him as well. I'm really intrigued to see him in Dune Part
Antonio
2.
Banderas. Oh, it's international feature film. Oh, we know what this is going to be.
International feature film.
I'll tell you what, if All Quiet doesn't win this, it's winning Best Picture.
Yes, that's probably the chance. I did hear this Argentina movie was apparently very good. I didn't see it though.
No, my friend who saw it at festival said it was awful.
Ah, okay. This I heard very good things about.
Close
the
would be my
donkey.
pick.
Close
would
as
be my
well.
pick. That
Sounds
film
like
was
there's some good
so
ones.
amazing.
Let's see what it's going to be.
I haven't announced them yet.
Ah, okay. No reaction.
Yeah, All Quiet.
I'll wait till you find
All
out.
Quiet. There you go.
There you go. All Quiet on the Western Front wins Best
Oh, I would have
International
loved
Picture.
Close though. Close is so much
Everyone's very happy to see Selma Hayek and Eva Longoria. The girls are dressing up nicely for the night. I am Antonio Banderas. I am sexy, no?
I am Puss in Boots.
Zootopia. Puss in Boots.
I am
Zootopia
Puss
won
in
all of
Boots.
it won all of the Best Animated Feature awards, but the BAFTA, Kubo deserved the BAFTA as it was the only one it got. Sounds like they sort of shared them out that year a little bit. Jason says it could be Suicide Squad.
Shut up.
I love Zootopia.
Oh, yeah,
Do you know,
yeah.
I have to revisit it.
Suicide Squad sucks. I'm sorry. It's like one of the worst things I've ever laid my eyes on.
I actually dislike both of them, to be honest. The James Gunn version and the David Ayer version. I didn't really care for either of them.
Oh, I'm scared that All Quiet's going to win score with their prams.
Yeah, which for me I thought was completely ripped off from Annihilation. It really reminded me of the
Yeah.
Annihilation soundtrack.
No, it reminded me of Inception trailer with the boom.
Yeah, the Hans Zimmer. Yeah.
Oh, that soundtrack is way too
Um,
modern for that film. Fellow burger.
good to see a fellow burger, no relations to me, win. Represent. All Quiet will get this, but The Quiet Girl was great.
Agreed. The Quiet
And
Girl was great.
Lisa says it's not surprising. And RWR says it's the only one that he's seen out of the movies nominated, that being All Quiet.
You know, I've seen
If
3 of them.
I think I might have seen, I can't just remember the nominees now, but I think I might have seen 2 of them, being one of them being All Quiet. I did think it would be All Quiet for this one. Philip Culture's podcast. Good to see you, Philip. Thanks for joining us. He says, if you could date one Hollywood star, who would it be? Oh boy. I mean, pick your
General
poison,
Ortega, there you
really,
go.
isn't it?
Simple.
There you go. Josh is set with Jenna Ortega. I think I've got to go with my girl. It's got to be Jennifer Aniston. I've fancied her since the first time I saw her on Friends without a bra underneath her shirt. And 13-year-old Elliot found that quite interesting and couldn't take his eyes off it. So it'd have to be Jennifer Aniston to me. She's been the one that's hanging in there.
Low hanging fruit.
Low hanging fruit, yeah. At this point, yeah. Lisa
Jesus.
I hate both Suicide Squads. I'm right there with you, Lisa. Yeah, neither of them worked for me.
I like the new one a lot. Always fun.
And D Movie Man says, one of my friends put me onto The Quiet Girl. I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah, for me, it'll go Close, Quiet Girl, and then All Quiet. And those are the only 3 of the 5 I've seen. I need to see EO.
Yeah.
But
I've heard really good things about EO. I did wonder if that was going to maybe creep up and steal it at the end. Apparently, it's been a real tearjerker in the cinema.
Especially if you love animals, it's gonna.
Akita 1988 is overrated and never liked it, in my opinion. Akita, is that supposed to be Akira or is that Akita? I don't know if I know Akita. Because if it's Akira, I love Akira. I have to disagree with you on that one. I've got a poster of it in my hallway. Lisa says it's a lovely movie that's about the quiet girl.
Yeah, it is. It is. The ending just makes you want to cry.
Jason says, I feel like Lisa is pulling for the Irish movies for some reason. Yeah, I wonder why. Yeah. RWR, another performance from Rihanna, lol. You might be a little bit ahead of us. At the moment, I've got an advert for back pain. For a few, Jason.
Jamie Lee Curtis is taken. What?
Best supporting actress, Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah.
Hey.
It does seem strange. D says, I know I need to watch All Quiet on the Western Front, but I know it's going to send me into the complete depths of despair. Yeah, it can be a little rough sometimes, that's for sure. There's a couple of scenes that push the limit a few times, but I do think it's worth checking out. It helped my interest for the runtime that it's got. It's very depressing, says Jason. It definitely makes the futility of war hard to escape. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's the biggest sort of punching point of the movie.
Has it won 2 now? I think it has. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the second one.
If it takes any more, god damn it.
There's another trailer for Succession coming up, so you might need to cover your eyes.
God damn it! I'm on season 1 and it's so good.
I've heard really positive things. I'm yet to check it out.
It's hilarious.
We've got a montage of the Fablemans, it looks like, coming up. Have you seen Bad Sisters? It is so good. It's given me yet another excuse to visit Ireland as well. Bad Sisters. I feel like I've heard of it. Okay. Yes, I do know. Yes, I do know that one now. If a 2D anime,
0-0 for Elvis so far.
Where's that?
Elvis is 0-0, 0-0.
Oh,
Literally got
0-0
knocked
for
out.
Oscars. Goose egg. If a 2D anime Final Fantasy X film, faithful to the game, won the best animated feature, it would be the second time a 2D anime film won. Paul, you are hitting us with the Oscar facts tonight. Keep it coming, bud. This is quite fascinating to discover.
I just realised the Fablemans didn't get costume design. That surprises me.
I do think it might be a runner for the best picture. It might sneak in there.
It could. It'll be very weird if it did all of a sudden, and that'll be its only win. No,
Yeah, that's true. If it might have like Michelle Williams, it is Michelle Williams. She might have picked one up as well.
no,
Oh, okay.
it's Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah, I hope it is. Hey, we
That'd
got
be
the
great.
daddy Pedro Pascal coming out, looking great as well.
Oh, he mentioned the
As does
fucking slap.
Oh, did he?
Well, I guess I gotta give away my house, like I said I would on Twitter. I said I bet my house.
RWR said before the commercial she had a performance coming up.
Pedro Pascal, Daddy Pedro. I'm never saying that ever again.
Daddy Pedro. I have to admit, some of the memes about him have been quite funny.
Yeah.
My favorite Irish movie is The Quiet Man. I quite liked. It's probably aged horribly because it's been a while since I've seen it. I really enjoyed 50 Dead Men Walking. It was about the. It was an IRA bombing film, but that was really interesting. Oh, who's
Elephant
going to win?
Whisperers needs this. That is so good.
I'll stay quiet because you're a few frames behind me.
How do you measure a year? I still need to see that. I think that one's literally just someone growing up.
The Quiet Man is one of my dad's favorites, Jason. That's from Lisa.
Tell you what, if Elephant Whispers wins, amazing that will be.
Let me know when you've got your answer.
Come on, Daddy Pedro. Woo!
Elephant Whisperers
Elephant
is the winner for
Whispers!
Best Documentary Short Film.
I love that so much.
I
On
have to admit,
Netflix
I
if you
don't
want to
know
watch
much
it.
about this one. Oh, is that where it's at?
Yeah, and Netflix first win tonight. Actually, no, it's their third win tonight. Damn.
Yeah, all quiet on the Western Front's been bringing it home. Yeah, this
They're
will
doing
let
better than 2020.
Netflix will think, yeah, we can justify our actions now. We can give you less and charge you more. Yeah, we're Oscar winners. You'll do as we ask. Jason says, My Year of Dicks is one of the best movie titles. It certainly is, and it certainly got a laugh when it got announced at the nominations.
That was not a good short film.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to split an audience with a title like that. I mean, you're going to lose a few people. They might go, yeah,
You know
not
what
for
it's
me,
about?
thanks. I'm good. No, I actually don't know what it's about at all. The
It's an
title would
animated
paint a
short
picture.
film about a 15-year-old trying to lose their virginity. It's really uncomfortable.
Oh wow, really? Good lord, is that what we
And it's
need?
gonna win. Probably. Actually, no. The Hold the Fox and the whatever's gonna win.
Yes, I've seen that one advertised a lot. I think it's going to be that.
Did they just cut them off? That's not nice. Let them speak.
Yeah, that was a bit awkward.
Yeah, they're just like.
Even at the
my
end,
year
then,
of dicks, man.
Elizabeth Olsen was sort of very forcibly smiling. It sounded like she was getting something fed through to her in her ear.
I've seen 2 of the 5.
So far, the only 2D animated film and anime film to win is Spirited Away. I can see that. I can understand why that would have won. RWR, I don't
Eddie
know any
Pedro,
of
read them
these.
out.
Oh, I think they're about to announce the winner.
My year of dicks. I love that when Riz Ahmed said that.
Yes, yeah.
My year of
Okay, we've just had the winner's been announced, but I'll stay quiet. I'll let it catch up for you.
Stay quiet on the
And
Western Front.
only 2 stop motion films have won. Wow. Did John Wayne win any Oscars?
No.
That's a good question. Let me have a quick Google of that while we're waiting
Oh, she's
to
told me. Oh,
catch
yeah,
up.
I remember that one.
Did John Wayne ever win an
Oh,
Oscar?
it's not My Year of Dicks, is it? Oh, nice.
There you
Boy,
go.
the
Yeah.
mole, and the whatever.
The Boy, the Mole, and the Horse, I think it's called. So it says here, according to Google, you never know how trustworthy Google is, but John Wayne apparently won Best Actor in 1970 for True Grit. So there you go. He has one to his name,
The
according to
more you
Google.
know.
Also, an ostrich told me the world is fake, and I think I believe it. That's a mouthful. I managed. I got through it.
That was an interesting short.
Yeah, I
Didn't like
haven't
it that
seen this
much, but
one. It looks a bit like a John Lewis Christmas advert, if I'm being honest.
it was better than the last one. God damn. We wait all year for that, and what do we get? A guy doing skateboarding.
A 45-year-old man skateboarding. Yes. They really pushed the boat out.
Well, mm,
One of the Brits won, finally. D-Movie Man, what just happened there? I clicked back and it looked like someone was waving an Oscar in the audience, and Elizabeth Olsen looked like, yeah, I'll have to be honest, I don't know quite what happened, but I definitely saw Elizabeth Olsen just like sort of trying to work her way through whatever was going on there. She was very forcedly smiling, and it looked to me like she was getting info in her ear and she was waiting to see what had to happen. But yeah, it was a bit
she's like
funny
Jimmy
that.
Carr. She's like, huh?
Oh, we're just getting some news through now. Yeah, there you go, Jason. There you go. John Wayne won Best Actor for True Grit in '69. And what would you think of Akira 1998 and The Thing 1982 crossover live action
What?
anime horror film? That is quite the question. I mean,
That's
I
quite
love
a
both
combination.
movies. Yes. So it'd be a live action anime horror film. Wow. I mean, what I'm seeing in my mind, I don't hate. I love Akira. I love The Thing. I do, on some level, think that Akira doesn't need to be live action. I know loads of directors have said they're doing it, and then they're not doing it, and then they're doing it, and then they're not doing it. I'm sort of the belief of that animation
All
is
about our
perfect. Like
performance.
it's. Oh, who is this we got here?
Oh, fucking. Oh, I'm muting that.
Is it Lady? Is that Lady Gaga?
Yeah,
She
she's.
looks really different.
I don't like this song at all. I really don't.
Okay, this is different.
What is she doing? Is she
I'm
just
con-
begging for it to win?
she's so differently dressed to. I'm so used to seeing her wearing something crazy that I didn't think it was her. I thought, who's this very normal person? I thought she'd be wearing
She's
stakes or
playing.
something.
She's playing Harley Quinn or something, so she's got to keep it stripped.
Yes, she is. Yeah, Joker 2. I have to admit,
Joker for Leah do.
the pictures have been a little underwhelming so far. I don't think they've been the best pictures they could have sold it with. A lot of them have been like her, just like a side profile of her face, or her
Doesn't own a
10
pair of
feet over
pants.
there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm convinced Lady Gaga doesn't own a pair of pants. I'm pretty sure she doesn't. That's where all these crazy ideas come from.
I just don't like that song at all.
If I look like the Gaga,
Probably the
I'd
worst
never
one.
wear pants. This is the third time I've seen Lady Gaga singing a song at the Oscars. They must really like her. She'd turn up to the opening of a crisp packet, my friend. She's been on X Factor over here. She's been on Britain's Got Talent.
Waters are diving.
Oh yes, yeah. You can imagine how many things she appeared on when that song was charting. Yeah, she's quite inescapable at times.
She looked orange then, and now look, she looks like she's just got out of bed.
She does look really different. Maybe it's just been a while since I've seen her. I've just realised she's taken most of her makeup off. Maybe that's what it is.
No, this song is just awful.
Tetsuo as a thing monster would be horrifying, and RJ McReady would look awesome in anime style. Yeah, I can see your thinking here. All of that final showdown of Akira in live action, it'd be quite glorious on the big screen.
Hold my hand, hold my hand, hold my hand.
I think she was wearing a dress earlier. Yeah, and then she just decided, nah, just gonna whip this off. Don't mind me.
Sending my friend a
she
picture
does
of the
have
Oscars
pants.
while she's at school.
She does have pants. They just have holes in them, and I've been corrected.
Like my American friend is at college right now, and she was just watched a whale and said, "Josh, that was so sad, man." And I just sent him a picture of Lady Gaga.
Oh, there you go. I managed to get a shot of the pants too. This song does nothing for me. Yeah.
Sucks.
I quite agree. So have you seen Magneto versus Tetsuo in DB? Is that Dragon Ball, or what would that be for DB? You'd have to help me out.
That was rough.
In memory of Tony Scott. Oh, okay, that's the director of Top Gun, isn't it?
Joseph Kosinski. I don't know. I haven't got that far. I'm still listening to a drone.
Oh, I'm a bit ahead of you. Yes, yeah.
Like my
Jason says she
like
can
my
sing. This sounds like a band practice, honestly. Yeah. It is. It's that girl at school who takes drama class a little bit too seriously and
Tony
sings her
Scott.
heart
Oh, very
out
good.
a little too hard.
It's funny because it's like she was kind of like, I wrote this song when I was sad. Give me a
Yeah.
win. That's yeah.
I had emotions once, and so I wrote a song.
Oh,
Uh,
Florence Pugh Rihanna
it,
coming up.
it was
If we,
no Natu Natu.
oh yeah. If they play "Lift Me Up," I might have to mute so I can listen to it because that song just hits me in my feels.
Yeah, of course, bud. Take your time with it. John Wayne as Magneto in a 1960s or 1950s, 70s X-Men film would be very tame. Can you imagine it with the accent and everything?
Yeah.
A death battle. Magneto fought Tetsuo. Oh, that could be interesting. How is the Movie Man says, how is the ceremony for you all? Is it dragging for you or moving at a relatively decent pace? Josh, how's it
Just
going
more
for you so
ads.
far?
Just more ads than anything. But yeah, it's not
Yes.
the worst. We've had less Jimmy Kimmel than usual. Jimmy Crumbles, which I'm happy with.
Yeah.
Get some more wick. So I'm kind of it's making me want pizza.
Yes, yeah. We are getting quite a few food adverts pop up. I just had Burger King and that looked really good. But yeah, I have to admit,
nothing compares to my Aldi crackers.
Oh yes, a bit of cheese on them, we're set to go. I would say it's probably on par with what I was thinking. Just looking at the time, it's 2:00 in the morning for us now, so there's probably 2 more hours maximum. So yeah, it's probably going at the speed I thought it would. It hasn't dragged, it hasn't rushed either. Yeah,
if I have to
Lisa, I
see
think
this
you've
fucking ad one more time of this guy trying to plug in his router or something, I will flip.
I keep on getting Vanish adverts. Got to do some clothes washing. It's very different for in America when the Super Bowl's on, they all get very excited for the adverts. It's not the same in England.
Because
We
their
get like
adverts are
car
good.
insurance. Yeah. So far I've had washing detergent, skincare, and a Jason Statham movie. That's about as interesting as the adverts have got.
Well, this is depressing. This is literally just an ad about Alzheimer's.
I've got an advert that's sort of it seems to be selling the movie on the fact that there's lots of swearing in it. Because it keeps on doing the
Oh
censor
yeah, that
beep.
one. Yeah, that one.
It's
Oh,
the
look at
town
us, we're
called Malice.
edgy.
Yeah, yeah. We have swear words. Yeah, Lisa hits the nail on the head there. If they stop showing damn adverts, it's moving quite nicely. Do you know if they cut the adverts out, this probably all take about hour and a half, to be honest.
Yeah. Cut all the adverts out and the Jimmy Crumbles exposition, then you've got a smooth sailing show.
I think it's going well so far. Paul Rollo says if the X-Men and much Marvel films started in the 50s, it would be very tame and very different. Yes, I think it would. I mean, you look at the early Adam West Batman stuff, I think it would have looked pretty much in vain to that, but with Iron Man and the Hulk. And of course, I mean, you have, I'm not quite sure what era it was, but Lou Ferrigno's Hulk show. I mean, that it has many fans. I can't say I've actually sat down and properly watched it, so I don't know if it's any good or not. But yeah, I think that's the ballpark you'd have been shooting in. Jason says, as long as Kimmel doesn't do a stupid bit that takes 10 minutes, well, you know, let's see if he can keep himself under control.
You know he's going to do that.
It looks like
well,
we've
at least
got
he
a
hasn't brought up the
montage
slap too
for...
much.
Yeah, see, I think I must have missed it, but it sounds like he mentioned something about it earlier.
Yeah, he said something.
What we got here?
Excellent.
A George
Welcome
Foreman
back
movie,
to the
yes.
Oscars.
Yeah,
Bro,
I
do you know
saw this
how long that title is?
Yes, they do need to do something about that. That is quite the mouthful.
Oh, Triangle
When
of
you think,
Sadness.
oh, you got the montage. Oh, okay. Oh, it looks like we're getting into production design.
That's Babylon's.
So we've got D that says, "Oh, that's always the most annoying part. I feel like they are worse than usual because so many people are trying to pay for ad space and promo spots with it being such a big night." Yes, it looks that way so far. Yeah. Now we've got Hugh Grant and I know that woman, but again, I'm terrible with names. I've forgotten what her name is.
I'll tell you in a minute.
A mention for Triangle of Sadness, finally.
No,
is that her name?
like
Annie McDowell?
Yeah. That's Margaret
Rocket
Qualley's mum.
Raccoon. Rocket Raccoon in the 50s to 90s would have been 2D animated. Oh, yes. Or a teddy bear. Yeah.
God,
so Jason
is...
I think, I think he's hanging in there quite well. When I think back to About a Boy and things like that, yeah, he's doing okay.
You daft fucking hippie. I love it.
I do like that movie. It's the movie that introduced me to the Carpenters, so it did achieve something good. Jason is predicting All Quiet on the Western Front. This is best production design, I believe.
But it just looks like every other war movie.
I could see it going to Avatar potentially on this one. I don't agree, but I could see it happening.
I disagree.
I wouldn't mind
Elvis?
Babylon. Elvis?
Why? Literally, if you think of it, Babylon is a film about film production.
Yeah, and style, and it's got a lot of it. I think, yeah, I think I'd like it to be Babylon. Oh, you know what? Fableman's not a terrible shout.
Avatar would be a good one.
Hugh Grant calling himself a scrotum. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay.
Babylon should take
this will be
I don't mind that movie, but if it's
everybody wait for Josh's reaction.
If it's fucking Elvis, I will shoot the messenger.
I'm just waiting.
Oh, fuck off.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was just any second now he's going to erupt.
It looks just like 1917, but darker.
If any of you are uncertain what's going on, All Quiet on the Western Front has won Best Production, which is, I mean, I kind of get it.
Win Best Picture now.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest worry of it all. Yeah, it's as
Like I said,
Norrin
like I
says here.
fucking said the whole time. I
All
think I
Quiet is
swapped it
stealing a
out.
lot. It could have a massive sweep. Yeah, just when we thought it was going to be an Everything Everywhere sweep, All Quiet said, "Hold my beer. We're coming for it."
I hate this. I hate this. So
Yeah, it's a
what's so
bit.
special about this?
Mm, this one's a bit of favoritism, I think.
Oh, we
Paul
love
Rollo
war movies
says,
because it's German.
do you know, I think it could get a best adapted screenplay as well, possibly. I think
If
we're
it
going to
gets
get a
that, I
few
will
more.
fucking freak.
Yeah. Paul says,
Well,
"What would you
women
think of
talking.
Brian Blessed?" Oh yes, yeah. To be fair, I've heard a lot of buzz for women talking.
I love that film so much. That screenplay needs to win. It's the screenplay movie.
What would you think of Brian Blessed as Doctor Doom and George the Volcano from Volvic? I mean, that man's voice can work for for pretty much anything, but I don't know about Doctor Doom. That would be quite interesting to see. Oh, is this original score? It looks like we're getting
Oh
into.
no! Oh no! I'm scared now. Brum, brum, brum.
Oh yes, maybe.
I'm gonna
RWR,
meme on
wow,
that.
they love this movie. Yeah, it's getting a
I
bit
fucking
popular
don't for
for
sure.
all quiet.
To
Elvis
have a good
loses
conversation with my
again.
nan tomorrow because they love to talk
Norris
about
says,
war.
"For me, Dunkirk and 1917 are the best war films in the last 15 years." I, do you know, I didn't love Dunkirk, but I did enjoy 1917. But the more I watched it, the more I started to go, okay, it's mostly the cinematography that I love, but it's still a great movie. Jason says they like those trenches in World War One movies.
Yeah, they like holes.
Yeah. Is it dark and is it muddy? Good.
Like sofas.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like I
That
think we're going through some nominees here. This is for best score, I believe.
if it's all quiet. No.
1917 was a great war film. Yeah, I quite agree. And it says here that Jason is predicting Babylon. Babylon. And I
I
quite agree.
hope
That's a
it
great
is.
shout.
Have you
Oh.
seen any? Oh, it's all quiet. Fuck. I want to die. Fucking.
Interesting.
That
Things are
sucks.
getting. This is
That
getting
reek.
interesting. Has it popped up for you yet?
I'm not ready for this.
That's a shock.
Oh, that fucking sucks.
Hans Zimmer
Man,
has entered the building.
I hate this
That's a
shit so
real.
much. Why? What? What?
That's a shock.
What? Why?
So, not only did the
I hate
Batman not
it.
get nominated, but All Quiet wins. That's hold the L, Oscars. You're gonna have to hold the L on that one, I think. I think if I remember correctly, I actually listed that as one of my cons, the soundtrack. I didn't like the soundtrack to All Quiet.
Dude,
It
it
won.
doesn't even fit the fucking film. The film
No,
is
it
way
doesn't.
too like the soundtrack is way too modern.
Yeah. It's
Oh.
like a techno beat and it's meant to be the 1917s. Oh my god, why? Says RWR. Josh
I
feels your
want
pain, buddy. I
to
think we all do.
piss.
That's
You
a
snubbed the
real
Batman
head
for this
scratcher.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, he's winning
And
Best Picture now, isn't it?
Tar. Yeah, I think so. Wow, All Quiet is cleaning up. It really is.
Well, I
That's the
literally did a
fourth
video about
win.
my theory, didn't I?
Yeah, you
Did
did.
it? No.
And this is the fourth win for All Quiet. That's crazy. We're like halfway, and it's already racked up 4 wins. That does
Not even
already seem
that
a bit
good.
excessive. No, I
Fucking
think I gave it an
boring.
8 out of 10. Paul's
Fucking
laughing at the
boring.
reaction. Yeah, I'm with RWR. Babylon soundtrack, I think that goes above and beyond. I
Oh,
think that should have won.
have you heard any TikToks of All Quiet Score? No.
Yeah,
Literally, there's hundreds of thousands of people going. "Du-du,
yeah. It's I feel like that's a bit of a selective pick, that one. The Oscars is
They really are
trolling
trolling
Josh.
me,
Yeah,
Jason. They really fuck. What did I told you? What did I tell you? I told you there'll be some fuckery.
they knew. They knew.
Thank you so much. Get off the stage. You don't
I don't
deserve to be
remember the
on it.
soundtrack from that movie. Is that in regard
Oh,
to Babylon, I assume? Or from is it from All Quiet on the Western Front?
this is AIDS. I don't like this.
Yeah. Oh, we got to see a little shot there of
Chrissy,
Michael
wake
J. Fox.
up! I don't like this. Chrissy, wake up!
In another reality. It's all going to plan.
No. Oh, I wonder what's getting sound, guys. I wonder.
Yeah, I mean, bit of a one-way street. As I'd love to see a Star Fox animated film and Metroid. Oh, I totally agree with you there, especially with Metroid. I think that's just asking to be made. Jason says we still have sound coming up. That could be another one for them. I mean, yeah, it's a bit of an indicator that it could be going that way.
Oh, 1917 didn't even get this much, and that movie's better.
Yeah. Yeah, I am a little surprised it's so top heavy that they've got 4 already. That's
Dunkirk
quite
didn't even get
impressive.
that. Oh, because it's a
Yeah.
German war movie. That's why. Because it's German, and we want to be more inclusive. But
But,
shut the
yeah.
fuck up. Like,
Underneath
give it
each
to good
Oscar, it
movies.
says, underneath each Oscar they get, please don't hate us.
We are inclusive.
Yeah. Jason says if it wins
Snub
Best Adapted
par.
Screenplay, I'll be really surprised. I have to admit, I really don't want it to win Adaptive Screenplay, but I can see it
Oh,
happening. I don't want it
that'd
to.
be 6.
Yeah.
It's this year's
Ness
Dune.
from. Yes, yeah.
But Dune is worth it. Dune is worth it. Not this
Oh, yes,
shit.
totally. Ness
Kill
from
me now.
Earthbound dislikes Oscar awards as it's his nice nightmare. Sorry, I butchered all of that, but I understood what you were saying. Yeah, there's a multiverse where Aftersun is winning all of the awards. It should be.
Yes. Yeah, it should.
Uh,
It should be there instead of whatever crap. Ugh.
if Paul Mescal gets it, it's all worthwhile.
He's not.
Don't
Everything
build up the
everywhere's been
hope in you.
fucked. Oh man.
Yeah, it's a little one-sided and not in the direction I thought. I'm excited for the Mario film and Metal Gear film. Yeah, me too. Mario looks great. I don't know when Metal Gear's coming out. I've only seen a post online saying it's happening. I don't know if there's been any casting announced or anything like that so far. But again, quite similar to Metroid. It's just screaming to be made into a movie, isn't it? Winslow has asked, "What is your favorite Best Picture winner of all time?" Oh, that's a tough question. Off the top of my
Moonlight.
head, most
La La Land for the 2
Moonlight.
seconds it won.
Yeah. Off the top of my head, recent winners, I'd probably have to go with Parasite out of the recent winners in my
Oh
memory. I
yes.
was
Yes.
blown away by that movie and I really wanted it to win and I genuinely celebrated when it did. So yeah, it's probably Parasite for me. How about you, Josh?
Yeah, it's probably gonna be Parasite. I had to think for a sec. I had to try and find him, but definitely
Yeah.
not Green Book. Fuck that.
I'm sure there's some older ones that we're not thinking of. When I think back to the 90s, there's some absolute knockout movies that won Oscars in the 90s that are well worth the shout. But yeah, off the top of my head, I'd have to go for Parasite.
Score. Oh, that's pissed me off.
Yeah. It's changed the mood in the room
Score.
a little bit, hasn't it?
Oh, he did he composed Ammonite, like, and
Uh,
Stowaway.
oh, yeah, I saw Stowaway.
Oh, fuck. me
Lisa
sideways.
says
I don't
there's a
like this.
Metal Gear film. Yes, there is. There's a Metal Gear film coming up, Lisa. I'm not sure when or where, but it is coming.
I'm gonna
What would
need
you
an
think of
ambient.
a Byzantine
Yeah.
Legend of Zelda movie? We're going hard on the gaming movies tonight. Again, I think Legend of Zelda could be a fun one. It might be better as a TV show, though, Legend of Zelda, just because
I'm
of
not
how
a
much
gamer,
lore
so
there is.
I wouldn't know.
As Legend of Zelda, again, much more from my childhood. I've never played Breath of the Wild as much as all the awards it's won and the praise it
Pussy
got.
boots.
But yeah, it was much more from my childhood. I really enjoyed it. D Movie Man says, "Sorry, but Babylon deserved. What are some of you all? Oh, sorry, I've read that wrong. Babylon deserved it. What are some of you all's favorite film scores? The Last Emperor, Memories of a Geisha, American Beauty, and Titanic are some of mine. Titanic's excellent shout. It's an iconic soundtrack. Um, Jaws would have to be up there for me. Star Wars would have to be up there for me. There's so many to think about, isn't there? What about you, Josh? Any particular film scores that stand out to you?
If Bill Street could talk, that's probably
Great
one of the
shout.
best ones.
Yeah,
Let me have a look. Definitely not all quiet. Ugh.
yeah.
Looking for Alaska, that TV show had a great score.
Alaska, yeah.
Columbus. I'm just having a look through my Spotify. Babylon, Women Talking. The new Black Panther
Yeah,
had a
I
great one. Uh,
t- totally agree that
Crash.
Babylon deserved to win that. Oh, for Crash. Yeah, that's a good soundtrack.
Even though the film's stink, even though the film's not great.
Yeah, yeah. We got
Piss
Jason with
take.
All Quiet doesn't have a director or acting nom, so EEAO could catch back up. Yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed. Oh, is this a nomination we've got coming up here? Or is this a montage? It
No.
looks like it might be a montage. Yeah.
All quiet.
No, no.
No.
Visual effects. We've got visual effects coming. Oh, pardon me, got a bit of
I
hiccup.
know
Oh,
this is going to.
oh, she nearly fell over.
I'm waiting to
That
see
was
that.
steady.
Elvis. You know
Oh,
what's
what
funny with
is
Elvis
going
is
on?
we can't tell what his performance is because it cuts way too quickly.
Yes. Wait till you catch up with what's on my screen right now. This is mental.
What the fuck is an X-wing?
So I've forgotten her name. The director of Cocaine Bear, is it Elizabeth Banks?
Oh, she stacked it.
Yeah, she fell over as she came out. But what's even crazier is a bear comes out and joins her on stage.
She on cocaine?
What is? It's 2 in the morning over here, and I'm watching Elizabeth Banks on stage with somebody dressed as a bear. This is what
Have
we
I
came
have
here
I
for,
taken
people.
have I taken the wrong medication or something? What? Did I accidentally take an Ambien? What is happening?
What is going? This is crazy.
Hurry the fuck up.
And
I want to go to bed.
Lisa says Parasite is an excellent choice.
Yes.
Jason says so. These are his favorite Oscar winners: Ben-Hur, Forrest Gump, Return of the King, excellent shout, and Braveheart. Yes, Lisa says Braveheart is her favorite score. It's a real it's an easy watch, isn't it? Braveheart. You can't help if you're. It's one of those films that if it's on and you're doing something, you can't help but just like distract your attention and start watching the movie.
Imagine if All Quiet takes best visual effects.
Oh God. I mean, if it does, I think we have to start asking questions, don't we?
There's some bad CGI fire in that.
I mean, I didn't like Avatar, but this is one where I can put my pride to one side and say it probably deserves to win this one. The amount of effort and work. I mean, the film took 10 years to make. It probably deserves the nod here.
Top Gun
Paul
had great
says,
visual effects.
I meant it gave them a lot of character development. Kingdom Hearts did to Hercules. Kingdom Hearts, I've never actually played it. I've always been intrigued by it because I don't really know what it's about. Oh, I think we're getting the winner.
Well,
Okay, winners.
this is simple as fuck. Like, come on.
They've just announced the winner for best visual effects.
Batman has great visual effects.
I'll wait and see your reaction.
Why
But
are they
yes, in regard to Kingdom
CG?
Hearts, I'm intrigued to play it. I might check it out one day.
Top Gun Maverick, good visual effects, yeah. Oh, if it's... Yeah, well,
Have you got it now?
yeah, we knew this shit.
Yeah. So Avatar: The Way of Water gets best visual effects.
They
I
made it
hated the
just to get
movie.
that Oscar.
Yeah, I hated the movie, but I have to admit it does feel like some balance has been restored in the world. Because if it was going to be all quiet on the Western Front again, I think we were going to have to go, now wait a minute, what is going on here? Jason also loves the score for Braveheart. Lisa says it's fantastic. Yeah, Jason,
She
she
almost
almost wiped out.
she just stacked it, I tell you.
Yeah. Oh god, that could have ended so differently for her, and then even
Well,
worse, she'd have had a
Banshees
bear
isn't getting
walking in
anything.
behind.
Oh, Banshees is getting
Uh,
nothing.
yeah, so far nothing for Banshees. Surprising. So Paul loved Titanic's score. Yeah, it's an iconic track, isn't it? Lisa can see Elvis getting sound. We hope so.
No, it's all quiet. It's this year's doing, like the techies.
It is sweeping up. It's got the broom and it's got the dustpan, and it's just
It's
coming
not
for
even the
them
best movie
Oscars.
album. It's actually one
No,
of the
that's
worst
what's
movies album.
disappointing. Like when it was Parasite, I think those who had seen it were all quietly cheering it on. Whereas I think most people are the same with All Quiet. They're like, yeah, it's good. It's not, the best thing ever.
No, I know everyone who says, "Oh, it's the best war movie of all time." Or if you have the whole one.
Oh,
What is
Jimmy
she wearing?
Kimmel
Like a
is
daffodil?
I'm not sure who he's interviewing, but he's interviewing somebody from the crowd. Best Visual Effects Award for Avatar. A Big Bear and Not Bear the Rotty. It's for visual effects. This could be the win for Avatar. Big thumbs up from Lisa. Thankful, good. RWR, yeah. Balance has been restored. Paul Rollo's glad that Avatar won. Elizabeth was going through it, almost had a crash landing on national TV, and her voice kept trying to leave the chat early. Yeah, that
That
could have
would have
ended
made
so
it
differently for
interesting.
her. Yeah. We all wondered if there'd be a moment, and that would have been what it was. Elizabeth Banks flat on her face with a man dressed as a bear standing behind her. Yeah.
I feel sorry for Spielberg right now.
Yeah, I'm a little
I made his
surprised.
biopic and got fuck all for it.
I do
Even got
think
shut out the
Fablemans will
BAFTAs.
pick something up. Maybe no, I don't know. I was about to say Michelle Williams, but then of course she's up against Michelle Yeoh. I don't know if she
And Kate
wins that
Blanchett.
fight. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so he's introduced. Who's Jessica Chastain? This is a bit weird. It's a bit. I don't know. It's not the most entertaining chit chat that they're having there. You can sort of see it in the
This is
room. They're all
just
just sort of thinking, right, get on with it, Jimmy.
Colin Farrell.
Lisa completely agrees with D.
Leave
Paul
Michael
loves
B. Jordan
Gladiator.
alone.
Yeah, don't drag him into this mess, Jimmy. The actress that plays Gamora in Goth also plays the heroine in Avatar, and Gamora. Sorry, Gamora also plays the heroine in Avatar and Anne Maria POTC Curse of the Black Curl. Yeah, that's right, she is. Yeah,
Yeah.
Zoe Saldana
Zoe
is
Saldana.
in just about everything. There's that meme of
What are you doing?
her and Disney and just the amount of money the two of them have made together. It's crazy. And Avatar Pirates of the Caribbean. Wow. Now that is how you put a stinger at the end of a movie. So you have the whole movie be Avatar, but in the final credits, Jack Sparrow arrives on the Black Pearl. Boom. There's the Way of Water for you. I'm all
What has she
for
got
it.
on top of her head?
It's a bit of a Marge Simpson sort of style she's gone for there. It's a little Marge Simpson. And Paul says he likes Treasure Planet. Yeah, that's a very underrated movie. I like Treasure Planet too.
No, the bear's back.
The bear is back. I'm not sure the best, but really is working. Lisa's a fan of the bear.
Oh, we have Lift Me Up, I think.
Oh, Game of Thrones. Okay, yes, I think this might be the Rihanna performance.
Might have to mute for this.
Josh is going to go through it here. Yeah.
Oh, it's Chadwick. It's not just for Chadwick. I just love this song in general.
She looks great.
Here we go. Okay, I'm muting.
Josh is having some alone time. Am I right in thinking that Rihanna is pregnant at the moment or has just had a baby? I don't really keep up with it, but she may have done.
She is
She is. Ah, okay.
her second child.
Ah, okay. Halftime show to the Oscars in the last month. Yes, that's right. She was. Yeah, it's a big year for Rihanna. We'll have a little silent moment. Have a little listen along to the music, people. Enjoy. Yeah, Jason confirming she is pregnant. She looks great, it must be said. I've no idea how long pregnant she is, but fair play to her. She's pulling it off very well. Jack Sparrow, you stole my boat from the Thierry. Traded it for a jar of dirt. There we go. A little bit of Rihanna for everybody there. I thought that was a really good performance.
Yeah. Right, that performance is kind of weird. She, I think her voice has gone all the nerves got to her.
It could have been, yeah.
Well, she's performed in front of like 17,000 people, but the Oscars, she shits her pants.
Yeah, I think she got away with it just about.
Yeah,
I mean,
she
I
did a
suppose we'll
different
find
thing.
out. We'll find out in the morning if there's any memes about her. Literally, I
Angela
mean,
Bassett wearing her candy wrapper.
yeah. I remember it was for the Super Bowl. She literally it wasn't the game hadn't even finished, and people were already making memes about Rihanna's halftime performance. People will be very
Oh
quick with
no,
it. So
screenplays are next.
as
I'm
screenplays, this is
hoping
going to get interesting.
I want the Kwan. I want the Daniels to win something. Come on.
I've got Paul
Okay,
is
bye.
leaving now. We'll see you later, Paul. Thank you so much for joining us and for contributing to the chat. You've been great. And please do hit the like button and subscribe button if you haven't already. Please subscribe to Josh's channel as well. We really do appreciate it, especially from anybody who's over here in the UK. We totally get it, guys. It's now it's 2:30 in the morning. So we really do appreciate anybody from the UK tuning in. As of course, as we appreciate all of you, but we recognize that little extra effort that you've made. So thank you. Jason says you guys are doing great. I hope you do it next year. Yeah, I can certainly see this becoming a returning a running theme here. Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Jason. Are you okay to hold down the fort just for 5 minutes? I'm going to make a new drink. I've all out over here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bear with me, guys. I won't be too long.
Guys, I have this sense of existential dread going through my spine right now that All Quiet is taking Best Picture, and I want to destroy that thought, because if that happens, I'm kind of right. My theory was correct. I was better than most of the mathematicians who were saying, "Oh, is everything everywhere?" But I don't want it to happen, and I'm gonna lose my shit if it does. That film is not good. Film is not good at all. Well, compared to the other ones, I like it, but it's not as good as the other ones. I think literally everyone on Twitter is mad that Babylon got snubbed. Babylon just lost Best Motion. Most original score to Blam Blam bonus Hans Zimmer score. I know what I must do. I will shred this universe down to its last atom. Nice. That's a good meme. Babylon out of context. But that is fucking awful. How did that? How did that happen? How, how do we even allow that to happen? All Quiet? Fuck me. Yeah, I'm surprised of how many All Quiet is taking as well. I don't like it, Lisa. I don't like it. Help me. Help me.
There we
I
go.
was
We're
just
all
saying
back.
Everything Everywhere All at Once. That should be the fucking winner. Come on.
Is this adapted screenplay or is it just screenplay?
No, just well, right now it's the montage for me. That is the
We've
best
got
movie out of them
Kimmel.
all.
Yeah, well,
You got Kimmel.
Star Wars won 6 Oscars and missed Best Picture. Jason, you're
So did
also
Dune.
quite hot with the Oscar stats.
Dune did the same. Oh,
Oh,
Ke Huy
Kate
Kwan's just
Blanchett
sat there
there.
with his Oscar.
Yeah, top of the world, I imagine.
He deserved it. He rode all the way.
Yeah, it's a great story for Ke Huy Quan. To think
Ke
he
Huy
was
Kwan.
short
Yeah.
round in Indiana Jones all those years ago.
Come on, give those little freaks the Academy. Give them the award.
Lisa says, I'm surprised at how many All Quiet is taking. Yes, so I think so is everybody at the moment. It's especially
I'm
for best
fucking
score.
pissed.
Yeah.
I am pissed.
There you go. That says it perfectly for you.
Oh.
Oh, have we got who's this we got coming out now?
Well, I've still got Jimmy Crumbles talking in his white Halo suit.
Wow, they actually make a really nice couple. Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh. They look a really good couple, I must admit.
I'd marry them both.
Yes. Lisa says, I expected them to get Best International Film, not much more. Yeah, I'm with you there, Lisa. I thought it would probably get that, and it might have gotten Best Adapted Screenplay. As much as that makes as Josh shake to his core, I did think it might get
if
that
he
one.
wins Best Picture, I'm going straight to
Yeah.
fucking bed and sleeping it off.
RWR, Florence Pugh. That's a bit better.
Oh no, here we go. Original screenplay. Actually,
Here we
this one's
go.
good because I like all of them apart from Triangle.
That dress is hideous, says Lisa. It's certainly an interesting one. It's a brave choice. Both Jason is predicting Banshees. Lisa hopes it's going to be Banshees. I agree. I actually wouldn't mind it to be Banshees or Everything Everywhere. I'm happy either way.
Just give something to the Kwans.
Yes,
The Kwans to the
at this
Daniels.
stage.
Oh, I want Tar though.
Yeah, that'd be another great shout.
Literally, he underlines words. You don't find that in screenplays. That's what the Banshees did.
Oh.
That must be an impossible script to fucking work with Everything Everywhere.
I've had it announced, but I'll hang in there. I'll wait for your reaction.
Okay. That's not promising.
Either or. I would say don't look at the chat. It might give something away.
I'm not looking. Oh, please. I love them both. Banshees?
Everything Everywhere.
Fucking let's go! Let's go!
Best original screenplay. Everything Everywhere All at Once. Yes, there we go. A bit of order is being restored here. Where were we? Sorry. Banshees is striking out, I'm afraid, Lisa. Yeah, there's still a few categories to go. They might get.
I realised I muted my microphone. Whoops.
Oh, so far I could still hear you, so I think you're okay.
Oh.
Okay. Lisa, oh, for fuck's sake. Yes. On behalf of all of Ireland, oh for fuck's sake. Norrin says Everything Everywhere All at Once. Oh, snap. That is surprising. Yeah, I think it's a nice surprise, though. I'm quite glad it has won that one. But actually,
we're getting into the nitty-gritty now.
Yeah, we're getting into it now. I can see Lisa's upset. It's about time Banshees won something. It needs to come home with something. It can't leave empty-handed.
Madonna needs to win something. He's been nominated every time he's made a film and fucking lost every time.
Yeah, it's running out of chances now. It's got, I mean,
it's got no chances now.
Best actor. It's still in Best Actor.
What the fuck is Colin Farrell gonna? He's he's losing to.
Here we go.
It's gonna piss me off. I can tell.
Jason's predicting women talking.
So am I, and I'm hoping it's women talking. I love you,
D would have been happy for Banshees or Tar, but I suppose the sweep cannot be stopped. Yeah, Tar's an excellent shout, as is Banshees.
Sweeping though.
Lisa agrees with Jason.
Oh.
So what category is this again? Sorry.
Adapted.
This is adapted screenplay. Gotcha.
Women talking is the best one. Come on, like.
Norrin says women talking or all quiet is his pick. I'm going to. I haven't seen women talking. Haven't seen women talking, but for the amount of praise it's getting, I think it's probably going to go that way.
What is so good about All Quiet screenplay?
Yeah, I mean, it might win. Oh, here we go.
Why? Oh, I'm scared.
No reaction. No reaction.
Well, that was a reaction. Top Gun, even Top Gun.
I was genuinely surprised, and then I remembered. Oh wait.
For fuck's sake! If women talking loses, I will fucking throw a fit.
I feel like it's all good. It's all good.
Oh, let's go. Oh, thank you.
He's got it. Women talking, best adapted screenplay.
You did one good thing the entire night. one good thing.
Yeah. I feel like we got a few wrong early on. We're starting to hit it home now. Yeah.
A few.
A few.
Oh, thank the heavens that you did this to me. Because Women Talking are one of the best screenplays of the decade so far.
I do love watching them, especially the ones that I'm not quite so familiar with.
God
Like
damn
just
it.
looking at them have their acceptance speech and everything. You can see how much it means to them. It is lovely.
As you can
Lisa's
tell,
happy with that.
I'm a big movie fan, as you can tell.
RWR's a little surprised by that. Wow, I did not expect that. I was not a big
fuck you,
fan
All
of that
Quiet.
one. Yes, I
You
suppose
stink.
it's not All Quiet on the Western Front. Yeah. All Quiet
Yeah, that's
4,
sad.
Everything Everywhere 3. Ooh,
Oh,
says
Everything Everywhere had like...
getting.
It's only got like 2 more chances now.
Yeah, it does. It's going to have to get both of them if it wants to win.
I'm so happy Women Talking one screenplay. Oh my god, but I was about to lay an egg if All Quiet decided to get it.
If it was a genuine All Quiet sweep, I think there'd be an investigation. They were like, "Are you sure? Are you actually sure about this?"
No, they wouldn't, because it'll be like, oh, it's a German war movie.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's
Yeah,
political.
they'll sell it on that. And we've got Nicole
I did
Kidman,
say
Idris Elba coming up.
in my theory that effectively they like to go for the safe choices, the ones with the political output.
Yeah, they do. It's sort of got to have a meaning behind it. The choice sometimes.
Are they? Oh, they've got a break. Okay. Oh, I could process
Jason
this.
says,
I can process this.
yeah. It's all it's like Thanos says, perfectly balanced as all things should be. Jason says it was all dialogue and Sarah Polly didn't get a direction nom, so I thought she would get it. Is that regarding Women Talking?
Yeah. I have my friend replied to my story saying, at this point, I'm scared.
Yeah.
With me saying it's wonderful.
Anything could happen at this point. D says he loves it. It's he's so happy that Women Talking got something. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I've not seen it, but I'm yet to hear a single bad review about it. So it feels like the right choice. I love this. People are just asking Jason questions now. They know that we're going to have to Google it. RWR says, "How many are left, Jason?" Yeah, Jason, how many are left? And Jason says there's 7 more categories. Thank you, Jason. You're a great help to us tonight. Thank you. 7. Yes. That. Wow. We've really gone through them actually. Now I think about it. That sounds about right. If it's due to finish at 4, it's 10-3 now. That probably sounds about right. 7.
Here's the thing: if it gets, if Everything Everywhere gets director, it's gonna get a picture, right? That's usually the triple.
You'd have thought so. Be a bit weird if it didn't.
All quiet.
They're trying to perfectly. I wonder if they're maybe just trying to cover all bases, give everyone the same number. Like you get 4, you get 4, and you get 4. Lisa says, director next, I think. That will be the Daniels. Yes, I certainly think so. It would be quite surprising if it would be anybody else. Although I do think Todd Field did a great job with Tar. I don't know if it's my winner.
I'd love Todd Field. That would be funny.
Do you know, I had a weird gut feeling that Steven Spielberg might come home with something tonight. I do. The Fabelmans is going to get something. I'm pretty confident it's going to get something. Winslow says, I thought Women Talking was fine. It felt a bit unnatural and didn't move me, unfortunately. But I'm fine with the win as it's an important film. That's really well said, Winslow. Perfectly said. Just because it didn't work for you doesn't mean that it doesn't deserve some love and recognition. That's sort of how I felt about Avatar 2. I really did not like the movie. But when I look at the nomination and who it's in there with, I'm like, yeah, fine. Okay, you can win. I'll roll with it. Jason says, I've been obsessed with the Oscars for 30 years, so it's my thing. Oh, that's great to hear, buddy. What? Well, actually, that's a good question for Jason. So, what's your favorite? Maybe you answered it earlier. I think you did actually when you mentioned was it Forrest Gump? But I was going to ask, what are some of your favorite previous winners of previous Oscars? Or if you have already answered that question, who would you like to win Best Picture this year? That's a good one to ask. And we're back from the ad break. So
Quite yet for me. I've literally just posted on Facebook 4 Oscars. Are you kidding me?
Could be more yet. We've got the montage for Top Gun Maverick now. If Lisa's right, we should be on to director next.
No, it might be song because they haven't done song.
That could be a good yeah, when you consider with the Rihanna performance and everything, could be that time. Jason with a great comment. Some people know how to save lives. I know what won Best Picture every year. Do you know, it's a handy skill. If you're ever in a pub quiz or anything like that, it comes up more often than not. Who won Best Picture in 1984?
It was fun.
And everyone,
Why didn't Top Gun get nominated for cinematography?
Yes, it should have been. It definitely should have been.
What the fuck happened?
That's another one that I don't think Top Gun's won anything so far tonight, has
Avatar was. Top Gun's won that.
Oh, bless him. The Top Gun crew up in the corner there. No Tom Cruise, though, which might be a sign that maybe he got a memo in advance that they aren't getting anything
Was he
tonight.
not invited?
Yeah. He was
like,
he's
filming Mission Impossible, probably.
Yeah, that's fair, yeah.
Miles Teller, everyone's favourite guy. Night.
Oh, cool. Janelle Monáe and Kate Hudson.
We're a bit delayed now, but... Did you like Glass Onion? I don't remember if you did.
Do you know, I didn't, but I'm a bit of a you're right, it's sound now. Do you know, I'm just not a fan of Rian Johnson, to be honest. I haven't I think the only film of his I haven't seen is Brick. That's the only one I haven't seen yet. But I've seen everything else, and I'm yet to be dazzled by him, to be honest. I do find a lot of his films quite like the second you start thinking about them, it's like, this doesn't make much sense, does it? But you know, my old flatmate, his favorite movie was Looper, and I don't really like Looper, but I just sort of sat there and went, "Cool, I'm glad you like it."
Oh, sound. Well, we all know where this is going, guys.
I think it's going to go to All Quiet, but I hope
Janelle Monáe is looking extra spicy tonight.
She looks excellent. To be fair, so does Kate Hudson. They're both looking great, but Janelle can wear that top again. We won't complain. Jason says, I wish Bullet Train could win because I don't really care about any of these movies. Top Gun was the best one.
I don't like
Bullet Train was a really good ride.
Bullet Train that much.
I didn't work for you.
It was okay, but
yeah.
Elvis for sound?
It's a fun, easy watch, wasn't it? Here we go. We're going through the nominees now.
I don't even remember what Avatar sounded like.
It sounded like Blue.
I'm blue.
Lisa says sound. Jason is predicting Top Gun, but you can see Elvis winning.
Love Top Gun.
Sin says it's insane that Top Gun wasn't nominated for cinematography. The cinematography was one of its main draws. Yeah, 100%. I mean, shots like that I've just seen with the jet Harrier there. Perfect example. Here we go for sound.
We're just announcing the Batman had great sound.
Oh, okay. Interesting. This has been a very interesting night. Not what I was expecting at all.
I'll wait Top Gun Maverick should get this. On it. I haven't got the Top Gun Maverick is literally planes. Nice. I'm happy with that.
Top Gun.
Let's go.
Top Gun Maverick. Finally get something. It got sound.
My God, Darby's screwed.
I thought I thought it was going to go to All Quiet for a second then. Lisa
Yeah,
was
I was about to
predicting
shit myself.
Elvis.
I like
Lisa
Glass
didn't
Onion
like
quite a
Glass
bit.
Onion. I'm with Lisa. It didn't quite work for me, but I didn't think it would, so I wasn't that surprised by it. I just sort of went in thinking like I'm not a fan of this guy's work. We'll keep our fingers crossed, but it's it is what it is. People like it. Some people didn't.
Oh
Let's
wait,
go, Batman.
everything could win 5. It could win editing as
Oh,
well. We forgot about editing.
yes. So it's got editing and best
Best
director. Is that
actress
right?
and best
Best
picture
actress,
and director. So it could win
best picture.
6. I'm glad it's won. It should have won score, honestly.
It could have done, yeah. There's still a chance.
Bananas.
D says it's bananas, but I'm also shocked that the Batman didn't get a
Yeah, I
nomination
saw
either.
this.
Roger Deakins actually talks about how snobbish the actors, the Oscars are when it comes to cinematography. Oh yeah, I think that's absolutely the case.
The Batman definitely should have been in there. Did you see the lighting techniques in that? Holy shit.
That car chase with the penguin, just that alone would
Not
be
just
my
that, is
perfect example.
not just that, is the building tops of the. Do you know
Oh
how they did
yes.
that? They used these the same thing as they did. Oh, okay. Song. Whoops. You're the
What have we got
nominees.
here?
Fuck is
Yeah,
Turn It Like a Woman?
Natu.
What is Turn It Like a Woman?
The people will
Don't
be
repeat
very
it.
happy to see Natu in here.
Hold
Top Gun
my hand,
Maverick, I
hold my
expect it, I
hand.
guess. RWR's happy
Why?
with Top Gun. Lisa, shocking one. Yeah, I have to
Hold
admit,
my
I didn't see that
hand.
coming.
Oh, Lift Me Up is so good. It's my
Here we
favorite song
go.
last year. No, do not,
It's
do not. Let's go.
it's more good news.
Let's go. Ah, dude. Like,
Oh, sorry, there's a message there from D I missed. He's saying a lot because he's 76 in English and has been nominated and won.
you
Yes.
know how good This Is a Life is? Oh my god. Even Mitski wasn't even allowed.
Have you seen the winner?
No, dude. Yes.
There you go.
Do not. I can say to my mate when I've been dancing to it, it won an Oscar, mate. Shut up. Like he's thinking, what the
I've got
fuck
good
is that?
taste. I've got good
Yeah,
taste
because
here.
he's heard it over Discord and is like, what is that?
No, I totally agree,
Tops.
D. It's not like Roger Deakins has got anything to be salty about. I think it actually gives his opinion quite a lot of weight. And Sin says
Yeah, because if you think
that's
of
one
it,
of
it's
the
been
reasons.
nominated, what, 14 times?
Yeah,
He's like the best cinematographer out there right now.
yeah. I mean, I sort of got to see him at work doing Empire of Light in my hometown, but obviously we couldn't get like super close. But it was fascinating to just be like, that's legendary cinematography, Roger Deakins, and he's right up there on that hill. So it was quite cool to be close to a legend. As Sin says, that's one of the reasons I've grown rather tired of the Oscars in general. Yeah.
Oh, this is the best speech of all time. Da-da-da.
Oh, we've got John Travolta coming out now.
Oh, I haven't got that far yet.
I like his blazer. I'll say that much. Jason says he was predicting RRR. Correctly predicted, Jason. And we
I
are
think
getting a
I've
third
lost.
Knives Out.
Yeah, no, I think I've lost Jason's competition thing because my predictions have been so wrong.
Yeah, I've lost track of mine as well, to be fair.
Oh, his blazer
I
is
think
nice.
I've maybe.
No, not as nice
I
as this
might
though.
have two. I think, so far. Two predicted correctly. I'll have to have
I think I
another
have like
look when
6.
at the end. Yeah. We are getting a third Knives Out. Yeah, I mean they're gonna ride that train, aren't they? They keep on making money. People like them a lot.
Why does John Travolta
Best
look like he's
original song.
struggling to read? Adele Dazeem. Remember when he said that he called Indina Menzel Adele Dazeem?
Oh yeah, it's hard.
The
I find it
wickedly
so hard to
talented
believe.
Adele Dazeem.
I find it really hard to believe that that's Danny Zuko from Greece. He looks like he's crying. Is he crying?
It looks like he can't
He
keep his eyes open. Neither can I, but
he might be crying. Oh, okay, it's in memoriam, so that might make sense as to why he was
Oh
crying.
no. Yeah, because I think he
It
lost
might
his
be.
wife that year.
Ah, okay. Okay, I was going to say before I start making jokes, it might be something insensitive. Oh. Everyone's very happy to see RRR has won. RRR.
Yeah, he lost his wife
Jason.
last year, I think, Eddie Preston.
Jason says John Travolta. I hope he doesn't have to pronounce any names.
Yeah, Adele Dazeem.
Yeah,
Adele
Idelmazine.
Dazeem.
Yes, Olivia Newton-John.
Song is
Yeah.
this? I haven't got that.
Oh, we're in the in memoriam.
And
Louise
Lenny Kravitz.
Fletcher. Yeah. Oh
Lenny
wow.
Kravitz.
There's some in here.
Well, I'm currently just staring at piano hands.
It's a sign of getting old, isn't it? Because when I watched this bit when I was a kid, I was like, I don't know any of these people. Now I'm watching it and I'm like, oh, I know him. Oh, I know her. Oh, yeah. She's from that thing. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Robbie
Olivia
Coltrane.
Newton-John. Shit.
Yeah. Ray Liotta. Yeah. It's been a tough one. Dee's really happy with Natu Natu.
Me too, man.
Jason, that was emotional. Rest in peace, Olivia Newton-John. That explains what he was crying about now. I'm glad I didn't make any jokes. That would have ended badly.
What can you really say to this? Robbie Coltrane, yeah. He had like 2
it's
claps.
been a rough one.
Ray Liotta. They should have got Cocaine Bear to walk out on that one.
Lisa says Lenny Kravitz, awesome.
Yeah, you got love Lenny Kravitz.
And Jason says Kirstie Alley from my home city. It's quite nice that they do this. At least there's a little moment of reflection for them all.
Cara, yeah. Oh, Julia Reichert, yeah. Shit.
I have to admit, I've not recognised a few of them for a while
Jean-Luc
now.
Godard. Jean-Luc Godard.
Angela Lansbury. Wow.
Burt Bacharach as well.
Yeah, this really has been a tough year for it, hasn't it?
I think 2020 was the worst because of Chadwick.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was a tough one.
Fucking because of the amount of good stuff he was in. At the time, I loved Marvel, but now I kind of hate it.
Yeah, the way it's going is a bit worrying.
So
Norrin says,
"Oh, Angela,
James Caan,
Wolfgang Peterson,
Raquel Welch, yeah, wow." Norrin says Angela Lansbury and Ray Liotta. Those ones hit hard. Yeah, certainly do.
Gina
Jason.
Lola Bridge, yeah.
I always forget who's died, and I'm shocked when I watch these. Yeah, so am I. There was a few in there where I was like, oh yeah, I remember reading about that.
James Caan, yeah.
Yeah, that was probably the one that hit me the hardest, actually, seeing James Caan in The Godfather. We miss all these fabulous people who contributed to the cinema industry. Yeah, I completely agree, bud.
So sad. It's always sad when this shit happens.
Yeah, I suppose it's nice that they give them a little moment in the big show. Let them have a moment of shine. Yes, so
any of the legends we lost.
I imagine, if I'm remembering from Jason's comment, have we got 6 more to go, I think?
Yeah, we've got editing, actor, actress, director, then picture. So we've got like 5.
Okay, and it's all the big ones now as well.
Yeah. Then we can finally
Jason
go to bed
says,
because I'm very tired.
we can finally go to bed. We've probably got about an hour, 1 more hour to go. Sorry if anybody
That's a
listening thinks we're
nerve.
complaining. We are very happy to be here, I promise, and we're all very grateful
Yeah,
for
we
you
are.
joining
It's
us as
just
well.
late. It's just late.
We're just a little sleepy, that's all. We're just if you see us doing this with our eyes and like keeping them open, that might be why. Jason says, Kirstie Alley really shocked me because she wasn't too old and she always comes back to Wichita, Kansas and gives the city love. Yeah, it's always nice when you've got like somebody who sort of stays humble and remembers where they come from. It's not necessarily my hometown, but I'm not a million miles away from Canterbury. There's quite a few famous British actors from Canterbury, Orlando Bloom being one. Timothy Spall as well is also from that way. So yeah, and we hear loads of stories like when you go and get your hair cut. We're like, oh yeah, I had him in here last month and I was doing his hair and everything. So it's lovely when you've got like a hometown star like that, especially when they're good people.
That's a good post. I'm saving that on my phone.
Is it Oscars related? All quiet on the
Yeah.
Western Front, I'm guessing.
No. I'll show you. Hold on. Just screenshotting it.
James Caan was a big one. Raquel Welch was the most recent one. I don't know
It's
much
a
about Raquel
guy
Welch.
watching the Oscars and he's just watching Family Guy.
Filling the gaps in between.
Yeah.
What I most know about Raquel Welch is that my dad really fancied her. That's the biggest thing I know
Very
about her.
nice. At least you can both relate.
So we've got, yeah. We've got Zoe Saldana and Sigourney Weaver now coming out.
The Avatar
Not
people.
sure.
The blue people.
Not yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. They're both in Avatar, aren't they? I forgot that Sigourney Weaver's in it. Oh, it's getting to the crunch time. The categories that are left are all big ones.
This could be Everything Everywhere's for the taking.
Let's squeeze this one in quickly before we get to the nominees. So Winslow says they didn't include the young actress that died from Triangle of Sadness, which is weird, especially because it's the Best Picture nominee.
Shelby Dean.
Yes, I did hear about that. She wasn't. Oh, that's a bit weird that she wasn't in the memoriam.
How'd you not do that?
Oh, we're getting into the nominees now for editing.
Yeah, at least this can't be all quiet because it's not here.
Lisa, editor, I think EEAO. Jason's also predicting EEAO.
Yeah. Either that or Top Gun. But I will. Banshees has such good editing. Elvis.
Okay. I'll take that. I'll take that.
Everything Everywhere All at Once. Let's go. If it's Top Gun, that'll be good.
Let me know when it's been announced for you.
Top Gun's the bigger edit. Everything Everywhere. Let's go.
Everything Everywhere is coming back. Is that now 4-4?
Yeah. You don't know how much I love the editing of that film. Oh my.
Yeah. I wanted Tar, but I was always going to be okay with Banshees, with Everything Everywhere if it got it. I mean, it must have been so hard to edit that film.
And it's one guy.
Yeah, that's a little shocking. I thought there'd be at least 5 or 6 of them.
I love what Daniel Kwan's wearing.
Yeah. Oh, I'm chuffed for Everything Everywhere. They're doing well.
That's his second film is edited? Oh my god.
I think he's going to be in high demand after this.
Oh, he fucking is.
Oh, I love that he's wearing the little googly eye on his blazer as well. That's brilliant.
I want one.
Yeah, that's going to be a new fashion trend.
Just wear them to work next time I go. Put one on my badge.
Jason says, my dad saw a restaurant a couple of years ago. Apparently, we were distantly related, very distantly. Ah, very nice. You could have
Isn't everybody, do you
snuck
think,
in
though?
there, rubbed shoulders with her, and got some of that TV money. Jason says, I noticed that too, Wilson. She was like young and died very unexpectedly. Yeah, that is surprising. Angela Lansbury, Irene Cara, and Mary Alice were such memorable parts of my childhood. May they all rest on. Yeah, totally agree, D.
Am I the only one who thinks that
Jason
the
says,
speeches this
I
year are
mean,
kind of underwhelming?
yeah, they have been a little bit. I wonder if maybe because of the drama of the Chris Rock and Will Smith, maybe they've all been given a bit of a memo this year to just, like rein it in, tone it down, keep it under check. You get 2 minutes, get your reward, off you go. Yeah, Jason, I completely agree. How do you edit that movie? It is so crazy. That feels daunting.
That was...
If someone said, here's 6 hours of a movie called Everything Everywhere All at Once, make it 2.5 hours long and make it good. It's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, how the fuck do you do that? And then they managed it. They got it.
You'll need a bottle of vodka to get your way through it, I think.
Oh, directing.
Jason
Shit.
says,
Shit. Directing.
oh, we got the directing category now.
Well, All Quiet's not here, so thank God for that. I'm happy with any of them.
Topol from Fiddler on the Roof just died yesterday, so I hope he'll get in next year. Yeah, you'd hope so. He probably has just missed the curfew to get in on the montages and all of the memoriams. And Jason is predicting Everything Everywhere for this one. I think you might be right,
Well,
buddy.
if it wins this, it's winning Best Picture, like hands down.
I would like either Everything Everywhere or Banshees,
Or
but my
Tar.
gut for this or Tar, my gut is telling me Fablemans though. I don't know why, but my gut is saying Steven Spielberg. Oh, here we go.
Don't even make a reaction.
No reaction from me. It's been announced, but I'm saying nothing. It's a big one, so I'll wait for you to hear it too.
Yeah, it's Everything Everywhere. Oh, let's go. Probably.
Have you had it confirmed?
No. Could be Spielberg though. That'd be weird. It might be this year's Power of the Dog. Just where it gets directing. Or whatever. Spielberg? Oh, thank fuck.
Everything Everywhere All at Once gets Best Director. The two Daniels are officially Oscar winners. I'm so chuffed for them.
Why is she crying? Who the fuck is she?
I was just a cleaning lady, but I love it.
These guys need to make more stuff. Like, come on.
Yeah, and make it together.
2 Oscars for them, baby.
Clearly, they work very well together. Jason, you've correctly predicted another one, buddy.
Go!
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
The image of Jamie Lee Curtis in the back.
Yeah, yeah. She's having a great night so far. The editing was pretty insane on Everything Everywhere, so no objections here. Totally agree, buddy.
I'm kind of warming to their win.
Lisa said, oh, sorry, no. Sin says, I'm so over Everything Everywhere. Did the movie not quite work for you, Sin? I'd love to hear why, if that's the case.
Yeah, I wanted Banshees to win something, at least.
Yeah, I think if it was, that was going to be the category for it, for Martin McDonagh. I'm very surprised because they did quite well at the Golden Globes, and that's usually an indicator that will continue into the Oscars. But so far, nothing. They've got a big fat goose egg.
I love these guys.
I totally agree, Lisa.
I want to be in the next movie.
Sin says, though it does make sense that it would win for editing with all of the insanity going on. Yeah, I think that's it for me as well. Sin, that feels like a scary process putting that movie in order. They could win
so
2 more.
Yeah.
They probably will. Yeah. Editing they definitely deserve, but all of the others, nope, says Lisa. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? I didn't
That
think the
hits.
back and forth. I didn't think it'd be between All Quiet and Everything Everywhere. I thought it'd be between Everything Everywhere and Banshees. Yeah, Jason is surprised that
so many. Elvis
Jason is
actor in the
surprised
bag.
that Banshees and Elvis don't have anything. Yeah, it looks like he is. That could be the one that he's going to walk home with. No, quick flash of Jessica Chastain and Harrison Ford there. What's this from Jason? Tar has nothing, but Best Actress is coming up.
No, it's going to Michelle Yeoh, I think.
Yeah, I was just about to say, yeah, it's not looking good for Tar so far.
If it goes to Michelle Yeoh, well, if it goes to Michelle Yeoh, then that is unbelievably amazing.
I would be, if it went to Tar, I would be really shocked. I think it's deserving, but I would be surprised.
That would mean that Everything Everywhere has won 6 or 7.
Oh, I'm losing count now. We might need to ask our tech specialist, Jason, the number cruncher. I'm sure he's got the numbers written down. Sin says, I enjoyed the film, but at this point it feels so hugely overrated and like a bandwagon type of thing going on with all of the awards and all of the gushing going on. I didn't think it was that great. Do you know, I had the same issue with The Whale. That was sort of how I felt. I went in with all of this praise, was told it's the greatest thing ever, that I'm going to cry like a baby. And I just sort of didn't really. And I do wonder if I had just seen The Whale without any of that advanced knowledge, if I'd have had a really different reaction to it. So I totally get that, Sin.
Yeah.
Jason says the Fablemans could also come away with nothing. Yeah, do you know?
It has.
Yeah, I thought if it was gonna, it might be directing. I'd be
not winning Best Picture or anything now. No. You really think
final shock of the night?
Poor Spielberg.
I mean, it's in
West Side Story got ruined. It's Everything Everywhere. Like it won. Statistically speaking, it won the major 3, right? So it won editing. It also won director and screenplay. It's winning picture.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be a real shock if it is something out of nowhere.
Like, thinking of it this way, so Parasite, that won screenplay, original, and also directing, and then it went to win Best Picture. Green Book won screenplay, and then went on to win Best Picture. What was last year? Oh yeah, Chloe Zhao for Nomadland, and then that won Best Picture in the end. So if you win screenplay, literally 9 times out of 10,
hand in hand,
if you win director and screenplay, you're in practically.
Lisa says, I watched EEAO twice just to make sure I wasn't overly harsh the first time. I don't get the hype at all. It was just good, not amazing. I think that's totally fair, Lisa. There was certainly aspects of the film where I was like, not crazy about that. Some of the stuff with the sex toys was a bit like, okay, this is a bit childish, but I'll roll with it. So yeah, I know what you're saying there.
It's not for everyone.
So Jason says, Best Actor and Actress, I think, are a 2-person race. Who are your picks for Best Actor and Actress, Jason? Let us know in the comments.
Imagine if Anna de Armas just comes out of fucking nowhere.
I feel it coming. There's something in my gut telling me there's a shock coming. There is a shock in the woodwork. Something that you're not expecting is going to crawl out and say, hello.
That'd be funny if that happens. Like... all that shit. Like, she just won the Razzie for Worst Actress, and now she's here.
Best Picture as well. That would be great.
Blonde, Best Picture. What? We didn't even get nominated. Why?
We added it last minute. It'll be like a La La Land all over again.
No, we got this wrong. Blonde won Best Picture. We weren't even nominated. What the fuck? Well, you're just here.
Sleight of hand with the envelopes at the end.
Yeah, we announced the wrong one. Shit.
As Sin says, this is when I sense political types of motivations going on with the Oscars. It wouldn't be deemed acceptable if the film didn't sweep. Yeah, I think there's definitely been an undercurrent of that in the room where we've been a bit shocked and gone, huh? Okay. May I interrupt myself and say, Halle Berry, hallelujah. Good Lord, woman. What is that? That's control yourself. You're going to get me in trouble.
I need to see what this is.
Sin says, and the Academy has demonstrated they often care more about that sort of thing rather than actual quality.
Yeah,
Yes, they certainly have.
Look at All Quiet.
Yes. It doesn't have to be the best movie to win.
Is that Halle? But
I told you. I told you. I wasn't being a typical bloke there. I was genuinely breathtaken by how
glad I'm single.
Looks. She, yeah, no offense, Mrs. IMO, if you're still listening, but that's, if you saw what I was looking at, you can't help but go, good Lord, in a good way.
No offense, Mrs. IMO, but.
No, but I love you dearly. I love you dearly, love. But just every now and then, something catches your eye.
What award is this?
So we've got Best Actor.
Fucking. Well,
Jason says, "Yeah, I think it could be going to that man there with the wonky bow tie."
After
Jace, we are hoping. Come on, Mescal. Or Farrell. I wouldn't mind Farrell. Jason says there's 3 more categories. It's starting to pick up speed a bit here. Although I appreciate the direction, I wish that Martin McDonagh or Todd Field won for the category. Yeah, I do think they were both well-worthy winners. Or should have been anyway.
Play a real person, you win
Sin,
Oscars. Definitely
with you on that sentiment, Lisa. EEAO is a pinnacle in cinema, most moving film I've seen since Interstellar. So I'm so happy it's getting this recognition. That's great to hear, Jay Shrey. Thank you for joining us tonight. Here we go. There he is, Paul Mescal.
Oh, I haven't seen him yet.
So Jason's choices are Brendan Fraser and Michelle Yeoh. I can see that happening. Although I think I'd change Fraser to Butler.
If you think of it, Fraser, his makeup one. So.
Although I do hope we are Team Mescal here. Everybody, cross your fingers.
No, it's not happening.
Virtual brain prayer.
It's not happening, but
Paul Mescal, Paul Mescal, Paul Mescal, Paul Mescal.
Oh.
You gotta say it into existence. You gotta believe it. Bring it to life. Bill Nighy's looking great for his age. He must be 70 odd, I reckon.
Bro, just seeing this has put a tear in my eye already. Fucking God.
Here we go.
Nighy living.
Ooh.
Not a bad movie.
Okay.
Not a bad movie.
I await to see your reaction to this one, buddy. This is going to be fun.
Austin Butler, isn't it?
Pardon me.
Imagine if it is Bill Nighy.
It's Jason, dude. You weren't lying when you said that you were good at this stuff.
Oh, amazing! Let's go.
Have you had it announced?
Yeah. Thank fuck.
Brendan Fraser has won.
Oh my God.
Best Actor.
I'm so happy for him.
I didn't see that coming. I thought it was going to go to Austin Butler.
Yeah, he plays Elvis. He plays a real guy.
Oh, bless him. You can tell he just wants to burst out in tears, doesn't he?
Fuck for that. But
oh, bless. Yes, love that from Lisa. My night is made. I love this man.
Oh, look at him.
Jason says, so happy for him. I was a fan back in the Mummy days. Yeah. When you think about it that way, as much as I might have wanted Butler to win or Paul Mescal to win. He deserves this. He deserves this moment.
Darren Aronofsky.
He's been through a lot of crap, and unnecessarily
He had
so.
to eat a lot of shit.
Yeah, he had a lot of surgeries, and he really messed up his body, from what I understand, doing a lot of the stunt work on the Mummy films and films like that. George of the Jungle, things like that. He really did some damage to himself, and then from what I understand, he sort of got blacklisted.
I did say
was
that he
told
could have
couldn't
won because
work.
of the makeup.
Yeah,
I'm so glad
I'm happy with this.
A24 has won so many tonight.
They have absolutely. If anybody's doing any sweeping, it's A24. RWR, I'm so happy for this guy.
Yeah,
Throwing me a
even on
creative
movies,
lifeline.
even though this movie stinks, he's good in
it. Are they his kids? Wow, they did not look what I thought they'd look like.
What?
I forget I'm live sometimes. I'm just talking out loud, aren't I? Thinking out loud. Fair play, Brendan Fraser. Fair play, buddy.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad he's won.
Yeah, that's I like that. That's probably my favorite moment of the night so
Hey,
far.
what? The acting category's been good.
Yes, it has been. Yeah. Oh, so now are we going straight into Best Actress? We are. We're going straight into Best Actress. No messing around here.
You've literally just shown the final shot of the film in the. Okay.
Yes, they did. So RWR says, I think part of the reason why people love it is it filled the void of where Doctor Strange was lacking. Very good point from RWR there.
Like everything.
You can't call your movie Multiverse of Madness and then montage through the multiverses and basically only have 2 other multiverses, I think.
You know what's funny? Yeah. Andrea Riseborough's not even there. She's not even allowed.
Oh, is she not at the actual? She's not actually at the awards. She's not allowed. Yeah, hi, Ana de Armas.
Diana. Oh, come on. Kate Blanchett for the win. That'll be amazing. That's the best performance.
All the SAG winners are winning so far. Yeah, that might be the pattern to follow.
Just seeing this just makes me want to cringe. Daddy!
Blonde, Jason's favorite.
Daddy!
Yeah.
Daddy!
Michelle Williams. Oh yeah,
she sounds fucking Cuban all the way through. She doesn't sound.
And my favorite scene is when she stops and has a conversation with her baby in her stomach. That was fun. Enjoyed that bit.
That was a good performance, Leslie.
Here we go.
I'll tell you what, To Leslie was a great movie.
Yes, I've heard really good praise about it. For Andrea Riseborough, yes, I saw her pop up quickly. I think they're about to announce the winner. This is going to be interesting.
Michelle Williams would be good. I like her. Michelle Yo. Michelle Yo.
Let me know when you know. Also, don't look at the chat just yet. It might give something away.
No. I've got it on full screen. Oh, I hope
I can't help but smile.
Please be Yo. Or Blanchett, whatever. Ana de Armas now. Hi! Oh, I'm so happy for her.
Ladies and gentlemen, your best actress is Michelle Yeoh for Everything Everywhere All at Once, and very well deserved, might I add.
What a performance! Jamie Lee Curtis is having a night.
That was a hard one not to react to. I couldn't help but smile. I'm really happy with that one.
Oh, so am I. As much as I wanted Kate Blanchett. Oh god, that's so good. Tars 1-0. Fuck.
She deserves that. Norrin's very happy with the win. So is Jason.
Oh,
And Jason, great point by Jason. That's the first Asian actress to win Best Actress, but he believes.
that's
a big
unbelievable.
moment. That's a big moment. I'm really chuffed with that. Yes,
Told you the acting was good.
God, you took the
Literally
words.
three.
Oh, sorry,
Three
go
of
on,
the
bud.
actress. Three of like the acting performances from Everything Everywhere.
Yeah,
So good.
I think they've overtaken All Quiet on the Western Front now.
Yeah, but they've got like 5, 6 actually.
Sin, you took the words straight out of my mind. The casting of Ana de Armas as
Yeah.
Marilyn Monroe was so off to me. Yeah, it just never
Whack
quite
as fuck.
clicked, did it? Lisa loving her speech.
It's won 6.
6. Oh wow.
Editing, supporting actor, supporting actress, directing, screenplay, and it's gonna win Best Picture. 7.
Jason,
7,
buddy. Jason, buddy, you are missing a trick. Yeah, Jason, you need to get a job in the Oscars or somewhere, bud, because your stats are excellent. So, Everything Everywhere is the third movie to win in 3 acting categories, joining A Streetcar Named Desire and Network. These are great stats that you're coming out with. So this is it's really going for it. 7 awards tonight. Now that should sell the DVD and Blu-ray quite nicely. Just above the title.
Fuck
7 Academy
Fuck what
Awards.
I said about All Quiet. This has made my night. Okay, I don't give a fuck about All Quiet, unless it does a sneaky one and decides to do some trick shot, dude, perfect stuff.
So I feel like Best Actor was my favorite moment of the night, and then Best Actress happened. This is my favorite portion.
Yeah, I know.
Seems like mums are getting a lot of love tonight. Hell yeah, love to the mothers.
Got one more category.
Is this?
Who's
Which
she?
one's this now?
It
must be Best Picture. Here we go, people. It's the big one.
Harrison Ford.
Thank you for joining us, Jason. Harrison Ford.
Old boy. He's very happy. Oh, where am I? Oh.
This is a stacked category. It's going to be very interesting.
God.
So we've got Triangle of Sadness, Tar, Everything Everywhere, Top Gun Maverick, Banshees of Inisherin, Women Talking, I believe was in there as well.
Yep.
Avatar.
Yep.
Am I right in thinking this is
Everything Everywhere?
Am I right in thinking this is the last category?
Yes, it is. And then I can go to bed.
Yes.
Elvis is fucking dumb.
Yeah, it's not got anything, has it, so far?
I thought it's Banshees, man.
Oh, okay. I won't react until you've seen it yourself, but it's I'm very happy with that.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God, thank God.
Everything Everywhere, all at once, wins Best Picture. It's happened, people. It happened. The sweep is real. They've brought it home.
Oh, God, bro.
Oh, look at them. They're tough. A very, very well deserved. I'm going to give them a... I'm delighted. I'm so glad that they've won that.
I think I just shat my pants. That is the best thing I've ever heard. Oh my God. Oh.
There you go, people. There you go. Yeah, that's probably the only downside of the night, really. This is a lot of Oscars for one movie since they expanded the Best Picture to 10 movies. Yeah, this is it really has cornered the market tonight, hasn't it? Lisa, Brendan saved the night for me. Yeah, that was a pretty special moment, I must admit.
I'm.
You're speechless.
I'm just so happy right now. Like, gee.
Sin, bleh.
Um.
Who would you have liked to have won, Sin? I think half of the Oscars were won by EEAO and All Quiet. Yeah, I mean, it was cut maybe 75-35, 70-30 or so. Yeah, yes, Sin, absolutely. If they started this show a few hours earlier, it'd be so much easier for you guys, definitely.
I'm watching this
Yeah,
shit.
maybe,
I'm watching this again tomorrow. This movie again tomorrow.
yeah. Oh, I will be too, because I'm hopefully, if I've got time, I have got the day off tomorrow. I've got a review for The Last of Us to go up. If I've still got time after that, I'm thinking of going through tonight's footage. I'm going to try and put some highlights together if I can, if possible, because obviously there's 4 hours of footage. I've got to try and whittle that down to half an hour, maybe. Might be quite hard, but we'll see what we can do with it.
Tell you what, that was a
So,
smooth ceremony. That was smooth.
yes. Yeah, I think it's been a good one, actually. So Sin's choice would have been Top Gun, no question at all. Yeah, I can see that. That was my third favorite movie last year, so I'm cool with that choice. Oh, sorry, have I missed one? No, there we go.
Oh.
Josh's night has been made.
Yeah, fuck you, All
Lisa
Quiet, but
says,
this shit. Oh.
it nearly spoilt the party.
Yeah, nearly.
Lisa loves the
into my
speeches from
parade.
the EAO people. Jason has predicted 14 correctly. Awesome, bud. I'll have to have a look through my predictions and see what I got. I'll put a big green tick
I'm
tick
gonna have
next
to
to
check
what
my
I got.
Gold Derby account, I think.
Yeah, see how the bet's doing.
Yeah, not great.
Pretty crazy it won that many awards. Yeah, it's absolutely smashed it. It's definitely going to be all over the headlines tomorrow, I think.
Rightfully so.
And there we go.
Oh,
Jason, the old millennial. Okay, that last bit was funny.
God,
Lisa,
no,
thanks a lot for keeping me company, guys. And people in the chat, it's been great fun. Lisa, thank you so much for joining us. You're an absolute trooper, because obviously it's the same time zone for you as well. It must be 20 to 4 in the morning for you too. So thank you so much. You're an absolute star for joining us. And that goes to all of
just
you.
won
Thank you so much.
Just won 7.
Sorry, 7 awards.
I can take this shit off now.
Yeah, you can get comfortable now. Yeah, 4 o'clock in the morning. We can chill out a little bit now. Lisa says you did awesome for your first ever stream. Thank you so much. That means a lot. And RWR headed to bed, working the AM. Great show, fellas. Thank you so much. Honestly, all of you. I can't thank you. I can't thank you enough. It's my first ever live stream. I was nervous.
Yeah.
It's been so much fun. I've smiled. I've laughed. It's been a great watch as well. And also, that's a huge thank you to Josh as well for joining me.
Yeah, thank you
helping
for having
out
me.
as
It
well.
was so much fun.
Honestly, it's
stayed
been
awake.
great. We managed. Yeah, we did it. I only needed 1 coffee.
I didn't even need any coffee.
Josh, if you want to sell your channel quickly before we bring it to an end.
Through the lens, I do like video essays, stuff like that, music stuff. Eventually, when I get around to it, more music videos, which I've used to want to do but never had the time.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking of doing a video on like last year ranked, because why not?
Yeah, there's plenty of movies from last year to talk about.
146 I watched or something like that. So.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Someone in the comments of my last video was like, "Wish you would make these longer."
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
It's coming. We'll just quickly run through the comments before we wrap it up tonight. Winslow says, "Got to feel for Stephanie Sue. Feels like everyone won but her." I think that actually might have been the case. I think everyone won but her.
I wonder why she was crying a lot.
Yeah, that'll be why. It's not for the teammates, that's for sure. Lisa says good night. Good night, Lisa. Honestly, thank you. You're a
Night,
superstar
Lisa.
for joining us tonight.
Thanks for joining
Philip,
us. It was fun.
nice one. The Mad Ginger has done it again. Philip, thank you so much for joining us. Winslow, good night. And Jason, now to tally up the winner. Jason, you've been excellent tonight as well. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me and for joining Josh as well. You've been excellent. This has been excellent. We're off to get some sleep now, though. So take care, everyone. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one. See you later, Josh.
Later. Bye.
See you later. Bye.